All right, we are live. It is April 22nd. Let's invite some people to our live. Dun, dun, dun. Bum, bum, bum. Bum. La, 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 la. All right, just waiting for it to wake up here. Hello, Elizabeth Kelly 1. Welcome in. Oh, just getting started here. Get comfortable. Come closer so I can see the dang screen. Elizabeth, while we are waiting for our people to come in here, I'm going to pull a card for you. So, Elizabeth, this is for you. Well, it just jumped out. All right, disruption, love. This means that the universe knows that you've been going through some disruption. Things have been feeling off for you lately. But the universe wants you to know things are going to start to level out, okay? Hello, Amber. What the hell? What are we talking about here? I don't know what you're talking about. Welcome in, guys. We're going to be doing some free readings tonight. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. Who's on here so far? Baxter, welcome. Not Baxter, Baker. It's a good thing I can read. Baker. Ooh, forgive. You need to do some forgiveness. Generally, it says start with yourself. There is something that you're holding on to that you feel like you've done wrong, that you needed to fix or correct. The universe wants you to know that this is your first time here. This is your rodeo. You are here to make your mistakes. So you need to forgive yourself. All right? Keep tapping that screen and wake it up. Teach. Teach. 7. This one is for you. I'll scroll back up in a minute. Ooh. You are a warrior. You're coming out of the storm. There's been a lot behind you, but you're coming out of it. You are a warrior. Thank you, Jonathan, for liking the video. I mean, liking the video. Liking all this video. GUI. Gathering. GUI. Tell me what that is, Jonathan. GUI. Miss Miller. Hello, honey. La, la, la. GUI. I feel like I'm supposed to know what that means. La, la, la. Miss Miller. Father's love. This is there. Let me put it up so you can see it. This is there to let you know that there is a father around you that just wants you to know that you are loved. It's a father figure that's on the other side. Sometimes it could be a grandfather if your father's earthbound, but it's a father figure that's watching over you, okay? La, 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 la. Teach, thanks for tapping that screen. Jonathan, may I have a card, please? Yep. I think I just did one for you, right? Teach. If I didn't, tell me. Jonathan, this one's for you. Artistic. You have the ability to be artistic. And maybe you're thinking, well, I'm not a painter, I'm not a sculptor. But artistic doesn't necessarily mean that. It also means that you have the ability to create and design your own future, your own goals, your own, whatever it is that you love to do. You can basically create your own destiny here, okay? La, 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 la. Belinda, hello, darling. Sweet Pea, I don't do relationship cards, and I'll tell you why. Because there's two things I don't tap into. Does he love me, and am I going to get pregnant? The reason why I don't tap into the does he love me is, one, It goes against my ethics to jump into somebody else's mind without their permission and to read somebody without their permission. And that's an ethical stance that I take. Also, too, I don't do the baby thing, partly because of the fact that even if I am a medium, and I've been doing this, and I've been a medium since I started hearing voices when I was about 6 years old. I don't go there because of the fact that I am also human, and there's room for error. And if I tell somebody that they have a child coming to them and they don't, I've devastated them. So there's times when I do readings, I hear bells. When I hear the bells, it means a baby's coming. Doesn't necessarily mean to that person. It could mean to their family, or that there's a wedding coming. So one of the two. Victoria, I use his account. I'm Victoria. Oh, his account. Okay. Tell Mom I miss her. Mom can hear you, love. Hello, Wrangler. But Sweet Pea, I will pull a card for you, okay? Allow yourself to receive. Others are trying to help you, okay? So you need to allow yourself to receive, because there is spirit guides are around you that are trying to guide you and help you. Also, there are some people here on earth that are also trying to help you, but you need to open yourself up to it, okay? Wrangler. Ooh, good fortune. No shortcome of good fortune is coming your way. You are worthy of it, and it is going to come your way. And sometimes it's not due to money. It could be just good family, health, stuff like that. Nat, are you coming up? If you are, jump in the box. Marcy. It really isn't it. Wait. What? Burp, burp, burp. Marcy. Hello. I've had a reading from you before. How often would you say to wait between readings? You will know when it's time for a reading. There is no scheduled time. I used to have somebody who came once a month for a reading. One of the ladies I read today, she said I read her in May of last year. Somebody else I did today, I think she said I did it in October. So you just know when it's time. All right, Nat, we'll see you when you get off. Can I have a card? Michaela, yes you can. Did you send out invites? I didn't get one. I did. I didn't even look to who I was inviting. I just hit everybody that was on my screen. Hang on. I might be re-inviting people. I don't know. La, 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 la. It's really weird. Okay, so if they don't come up. All right, I see it here. Okay, hold on. Dun, 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 dun. La, 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 la. Oh, you know what? I just learned something new. Because I just go across that line that they give you and I just hit all them and then it stops. And I just now realized that I could actually find you in there. No, you did. Now I did. Yeah, because I had to type in your name to find you because you weren't on my line. I don't know. I don't get all this stuff. I've been on here for years and I still try to figure this shit out. Michaela, I have a card for you, love. Yes. So now I don't know who I invited then except for just the people that were on my line. Michaela, I got a father figure, a male figure that's jumping in right now. But Michaela, you need to listen. You have a loved one on the other side that is trying to reach out to you and trying to communicate with you. And they do that in all different kinds of ways, not necessarily. And so this was just brought up in a class or something that I was in not that long ago. And I never thought about saying this to people. But they always say, I can't hear from my loved ones. I don't hear from my loved ones. And they said, well, I hear things in my head, but I never hear their voice. And it dawned on me that I've never told people in all my classes until after this conversation that what we hear in our head it is in our own voice. We don't generally hear their voices. There's a few times in my life that I've actually heard the voice of another human completely. Most of the time I'm almost in my resting stage, where I'm just about to fall asleep and I hear them wake me up or startle me. But most of the time the messages I hear in my own head. So when you're talking to your loved ones and you hear this automatic response in your head, that's when our spirit voice is starting to respond back to us. La 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 Hello, Leslie. And I try to go every Tuesday, but I've been able to go every Tuesday night. I'm almost thinking maybe just schedule myself for every other Tuesday, so at least that way I'm still here, because I really do miss being on here. But I'm just getting tired. Leslie, disruption. You've been going through some crap. This card is, your angels are trying to say things are going to get better. You just need to be a little bit patient, and your perception of how what's happening right now is very important. If you believe that things are going to stay crappy and not get better, then they are not. Again, it's your perception. It's your perception. Hello, Jacqueline Stewart. How are you, darling? And I still have to do all of your guys' all my subscribers. I have to do all your guys' reading this month still and send them out to you. La, 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 la. But Jacqueline, while you're on here, Miranda, let me know if you're coming up, Boo Bear. La, 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 la. Jacqueline, your angels, listen to your dreams. They're like, we're coming to you in your dream state. You get dreams you have dreams of them. They're like, we're trying to come to you in your dream state, your dream form. And sometimes you may wake up and you may not realize, like, you wake up some days and you're like, I don't remember what the heck I dreamed, but you feel a sense of peace. And I believe that sometimes that is just from them. Hello, Debbie. All right, my beautiful friend, Debbie. You need a card. I hope you had a great trip and I miss you. And we have to do lunch soon. I will be in Valparaiso this weekend if anybody's near Indiana. I'm leaving Thursday. We have an event, Rock the World, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But I am very excited. If anybody is out here in Illinois, we have a nice big one coming up September 27th at 115 Bourbon Street. It's a nice, huge venue. Okay. Debbie, embrace. I think I've told you this before. You are the only one stopping you from achieving and obtaining everything that you deserve. All right, get that block out of your heart and think that you don't deserve it and you're not worthy of it, because that's the only thing stopping you is you. Crystal May, I am great this evening. How are you? Let me pull a card for you. And I know I'm missing some of you guys. I'll scroll back. Just waiting till this number hits to about 5,000, and then so just keep tapping that screen, and then if I have not read you before, you can jump into the guest box. Let me see here. La 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 la. Accept. Oh. La 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 la. That is so weird. I thought like once I accept you, I don't have to let you in.
I think it depends if you send out an invitation for a guest or just for a follower.
I don't know. I told you I just went down the bully.
Hosting guest. I don't know. It's a little stupid, but that's what it is.
Okay. All right. Whose name did I just say? Damn. Somebody's card. If I said your name, you know you're waiting for this card, so I'm just going to throw it up there for you. Animal healing. This card comes up because whether you know it or not, but the animals are attracted to you. That's God's greatest creatures. You have the ability to heal them. You give them comfort. So if you're one of these people that are like, I'm not really an animal person, and you don't have to be, but the animals are attached to you, and maybe they are to make you more earthbound. Okay? La, la, la. Marcy. La, 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 la. Marcy, you need to manifest, but the problem is you need to slow your mind down. So like that word manifest annoys me because so many people talk about it, but yet they don't even know what it means and they don't even do it right. But you need to slow your voice down. So what that means is like, yes, I'm hanging on. What that means is that you like think like, oh, I really need this. And then you're like, oh, but I have to go get gas and I have to go get milk. And oh my gosh, what am I going to do? I need to get new shoes. And like, you literally aren't even giving it to the universe. It's a thought and you're just running with it. So when you want something and you need to manifest it, you need to quiet your mind. And if you guys haven't heard me say this 1,000 times, the best way to quiet your mind is to do some humming, sing a song, shut your brain off for a second. So the universe has to have a second to grab what it is that you're asking for. Otherwise, you're just running it through like a ticker. La, 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 la. Yes, I'm hanging on. Is Stephen messing with other women? Darling, I don't know. You need to ask Stephen that. You might have just jumped on and not heard me a minute ago, but when it comes to issues like that, it's something I believe is unethical for me to do. I won't jump into somebody else's brain to see what they're doing wrong or what they're doing right. I can't do that without their permission. So if you're questioning if he's messing with other women, then I think you need to question why you're questioning that. And if it's your intuition is telling you that he is, then listen to your intuition. If you isn't and you just keep hearing that, then you need to check yourself and see why are you feeling like somebody would do that to you. Okay. All right. So let me tell you what happened to me tonight. I was having a panic. That's why I was 2 minutes late. So I was working on my schedule to bring out Valparaiso with us this weekend, Nat, and I have an event coming up in May in Rockford, May 10th. And I wrote down Rockford, May 10th, 7 to 9. And that's all I wrote down. And I went through every message, every email, all 5 of my email addresses, could not find anything pertaining to Rockford on May 10th. And I'm like, I literally did. I don't know if anybody saw it. It was up there on my Facebook page for about 5 minutes because I went on there and I'm like, if anybody knows where I'm supposed to be May 10th, please let me know because I've lost all the information on this. Well, then I called Tina because Tina's going with me. I'm like, Tina, do you remember me telling you anything? And she said, no, just you told me we're going to Rockford. Well, then I called Marie and Marie starts investigating. She goes, well, I think it's pretty clear that you're going to be here because they're listing you as their person for that night. And I was like, thank you, Jesus, that they actually put me somewhere on social media that she was able to locate my name in Rockford. So at least now I know where I'm going. But I was really nervous that I was going to mess up and not show up because I don't know how I did that. Anybody on here that just jumped on that I have not read? Just now, didn't throw a card. Hi, can I ask, do you contact spirit? I'm missing my loved ones. My heart is so sore. Yes, sweetheart, I am a psychic medium. I do full readings. When I do, let me ask you this one, and don't say anything more, and don't ever say who you're missing in your loved ones. But have you never been read here by us before? Lorraine? No, I'm new. Okay. So what you can do, Lorraine, is you can go down to that guest box. That's that little pink and blue box. And you can request to get into the box. And we just do a random pull, so I can't guarantee you would. But if not, you can also follow myself, follow Nat. We are both our readers. I am a psychic medium. I'm also a metaphysical educator, author of Michelle's Quest. It's a book somewhere around here. I also made my own oracle decks. But either one of us can help you. But definitely I would get into touch with somebody. If I do a full reading, it's $60 and I'm generally with you for about 30 to 45 minutes. Okay. Okay. I'm requested. Okay, Lorraine. If you haven't read in a while, yeah, please join the guest box. Been offline for a while and I've never been read here. Okay, brown eyes. Go ahead and jump in the box if you've never been read here before. And I think I'm ready to pull somebody. Nat, you ready? Are you ready to roll?
You're not. It's been ages.
Huh?
It's been ages since I did this.
She doesn't mean ages since she did a reading. Because like you were live, like weren't you live today?
That's different.
Oh, right. It's been like 6 hours. I was scrolling and I think I saw you when I was trying to take my in-between work nap, my day nap and my night nap. See if I can get like an hour and a half nap in between my day and my night job. I'm golden. When I don't get that, I'm not a happy person.
No, if I nap, I will be up for 3 days.
Nice. No, I'll be good to go till about 11 or so, and then I'm gonna start getting hungry because I didn't really eat dinner. I ate some marshmallow puff things from Easter and a Easter peanut egg. You know, like that. You remember that? Like they're like foam. That's what I call them. It's like a marshmallow of some sort. That's what I ate. So I know I'm gonna be hungry later. We may not go all the way to 11. We'll just see how we're feeling. La, la, la. Are you excited about this weekend, Nat?
I am very excited about this weekend, although I'm shitting my pants, but I'm very excited.
Oh no, it's a cool event. What are you shitting your pants for? And you're much too pretty for that.
Well, thank you. No, it's just I always get nervous. And then Marie helped me to work on the merge, so I'm just wondering how that's gonna work out.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, and I am not speaking. They just sent out the speakers list, and I'm not on this year. I think the one I seen was from last year being on there, so she's got new ones this year.
And guess what?
You're
I
on?
am on the freaking list. Yeah.
Are you really? That's awesome.
It's Sunday afternoon, so I guess it's not a big deal.
No, it is. That's still a big deal. That's freaking awesome. I'm very excited for you.
Thank you.
So, hallelujah. That's cool. Yeah, I didn't even know. I didn't even see your name on the list. What are you speaking on?
I decided to speak about trance healing.
Okay, maybe because I didn't see I didn't see names on there. I was just looking for. I mean, it was so weird
Put me
because
on Sunday like 2 p.m. or something.
Okay, because maybe it's a different event because I saw my name speaking. It might be the other event coming up because I see my name on there and then I saw the list. And I'm like, well, I'm not on there, so I'm getting really confused. But as long as where I'm supposed to be is
No,
there.
the email that you sent me was from 2024, and then I emailed her, and I'm like, well, I didn't receive the email, and she gave me an attitude because she's like, the emails don't go out until Monday prior to the event. I'm like, but Michelle got it, and then I looked at your email, and I'm like, it's from 2024.
Huh. All right. I think was that the one where she posted they were looking for vendors? Oh, I love you. Who did that? That's so pretty. I've never seen that.
You tease?
Huh? Look.
Thank you, guys.
Isn't that cool? Who did that? I've got a hat on. Let's see here. Before we get started with our reading, Miranda, how you doing, love?
Well, yeah, it's been a crazy week. Yeah. Fine. Just still one,
I know. How was your Easter?
We don't really do anything for Easter, so.
Yeah, we do because we have 5,000 kids. So, but it's not even just for the kids because trust me, my adult children get into the egg hunt. I think more than the kids do. They beat each other up for freaking eggs because there's money in the eggs, so they'll attack each other. All right, Miss Lorraine, is that your name?
Yeah, it is. Hey, how are you?
I'm good, honey. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
I always say that, and then I'm like, well, don't tell me how you are because that's my job. All right, hang on. Lorraine. Yeah.
Yeah,
And your middle name?
Avril.
Can you spell that, please?
Avral.
Michelle, Carrie's here. If
Okay. Give me one sec. We'll pull her up after this one. Okay. Aviril.
Yeah.
Okay. Making sure. Okay. So now what's going to happen? I'm just going to be quiet for a few minutes, and I'm just going to let the spirits start talking to me. What happens is when the veil goes up, they start showing like images of things or pictures of things, or throw months at me, or they'll tell me stuff that you could validate that would mean nothing to me. Okay. All I ask is that when we are reading, you just say yes or no, because Nat's going to come up and read also. We don't want to hear anything until we're done. Okay. So don't offer any information. If you want to talk when we're all done, feel free. All right.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. We're just going to be quiet for a minute. Okay. Again, just yes or no's. Okay. And remember, some of this might be something that might be your immediate family, or it can also be a conversation that somebody had with you because they like to eavesdrop. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. The first thing I had was I had two males that stepped forward. The first male, he was grabbing his chest, like something hit him in the chest or his heart or his lungs went out. Do you know who this male is? And it'll be the first one that jumps in your head.
Yes.
Okay. The other male, he was doing something, it was flashing around his head. So I don't know if it was a blow to the head, a stroke, aneurysm, dementia, or if he was confused, bipolar, mental disorder before he crossed over. Do you understand that, male?
Yes.
Okay. I also have an aunt that stepped forward. You have an aunt that's on the other side?
Not sure.
Yeah, it's definitely an aunt vibe to me. So it's somebody who was either a biological aunt or somebody who was like an aunt that was part of the family. I'm gearing towards mom's side on the page here. So I don't know if it was like somebody who was very close to her or if grandma had lost a child that's on the other side.
Could be.
Okay. I also have a lost child within your circle. That means that somebody either lost a child or there was a miscarriage or an abortion.
Yes.
Okay. One of the males, he just wanted me, I wrote it and I forgot to talk about it. He said to tell her I could smell smoke around him and I could like taste beer. Do you?
Yes.
No? Okay. I also have I also heard the word mama. So there's like a mom figure for you on the other side.
Yes.
Okay. And I also heard the word nana, which means that there's a grandma on the other side that has a name other than just traditional grandma. If they say the word nana, it just means that there was a nickname, either her government name or her traditional grandma name wasn't just grandma. Do you understand that?
Yes.
And she's grabbing her chest right now. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. It was funny because when I asked you your middle name, somebody kept screaming May at me, and I kept waiting for you to say that your middle name was May. But when you didn't say it was May, I was like, okay, well, May is relevant to you for something. I don't know if it's the month or the name May. Do you know why they would scream that?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay, thank you. I also, I seen somebody within your circle. I seen them being assaulted. I don't know if it's a mental or physical or sexual assault.
Yes.
Assault.
Yes.
Okay. I also, my neck started bothering me. That there's a crossing and something had to do with somebody's neck or around their neck. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. They flashed horses at me. Do you know why I would see the horses?
Yes.
Okay. Somebody whispered the word Nashville to me. Do you know why I would see Nashville?
No.
Did somebody just talk about going to Tennessee?
No.
Okay, hold on to that one and see if somebody just like brings it up, okay? And then message me because I always think it's funny when they're like, oh my God, they just brought it up tomorrow, okay? But for some reason, Nashville is going to come up. And nobody that's on the other side or nobody's attached to Nashville for some reason?
No.
Okay, well, hold on to Nashville then. They also said that April is an important month. It's either a birthday, death date, anniversary date, the month of April for you.
Yes.
Okay. And then this was random and I wrote it down. And sometimes I just say, you just got to listen to them, write it down. And they said taco night to me. Who is taco night important to?
Not sure.
I put a question mark by that. Like I said, it was really weird. They just said taco night. I was like, okay. And I know it's Tuesday, but I feel like there's more than that. Like there's something more to this taco thing. Okay. I want you to think about taco dates or an event that happened around a Mexican restaurant or the tacos. I have no idea. Again, sometimes they just throw random stuff at me. There was somebody who was trying to come through and they were really loud. When they're really loud like that, I can generally tell they've crossed like within the last 6 months or so. And they're trying to, because they don't know how to like regulate their voice yet. So they're screaming in my ear. Was there somebody just had a recent crossing in the last 6 months?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know why I saw a flash of a motorcycle go by?
Yes.
Okay. And then they said something to me about June 9th. Does that mean something to you?
No.
Does the month of June or the number 9 mean something to you?
Yes.
Okay. So they just made it give to me as a run-on sentence. The one last thing here before I pull up your angel message, they also said this is an anniversary period for you. That means within 2 months before me, 2 months after me, this is the anniversary of a crossing, birth, or a major event in your life.
Yes.
And I saw railroad tracks. Did you live by railroad tracks or somebody have to do with trains?
No.
Okay. I want you to think about the railroad tracks. Nobody collected trains around you, or there wasn't an event that happened around train tracks. Like I said, they showed me train tracks for some reason.
No.
Okay. If it is not a physical train track, I would say that it's literally telling you that it's time to start moving, time to move on, move past it.
Yes.
Okay. All right. And then my angel message for you. Somebody's whispering. It sounds like a male's name. It starts with an R. Does this make sense? First, middle, last name. I almost keep hearing Ronnie or something. I don't know. Robert,
No.
Ronnie. It's a R-O sound. Row. Row. I don't know. I don't like when they give me names because they're hard to understand. Okay. I am the angel of abundance. You will receive the money that you need. God is in charge of how and when that will happen. Have faith. So generally this comes up if there's been some money struggle going on, and the universe wants you to know that it's going to get better and things are going to line up. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. With that, I appreciate you allowing me into your energy and into your space. I'm going to let the veil shut, and I'm going to let Nat take over.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Hi, Lorraine. How are you?
Hi, Nat. I'm okay. Thank you. How are you?
Good, good. Are you the one dealing with anxiety by any chance?
Yes.
Okay. I also feel that you suppress your emotions. There's a lot on your chest at the moment that really needs to come out. I'm not sure if you have been holding back the tears, but I feel like a good cry will be really good for you because there's just a lot of suppressed emotions, and it's almost like turning into depression for you.
Yes.
I picked up on similar things as Michelle did. I felt that there were two male energies. My chest felt on fire. It was literally kind of like feeling really hot inside my chest. And I did also have, I picked up on the head issue, but it also felt like there was pressure on my ears. Does that make sense for you?
Yes.
Okay. And this is kind of random, and I'm sorry, and I hope that it makes sense, but they were showing me lunch meat. I'm not sure if you were making sandwiches for someone, and it was like a special thing, or lunch meat generally was a big deal for you guys, but does that make sense to you why they would show me lunch
Yes.
meat?
Yes,
Okay,
it does.
thank you so much. Um, and they also are showing me earrings, and to me it looks like a flower flute or like a Christmas tree, like the form of it, it's just like hanging down like that. Does that make sense to you? Do you have something similar to that?
No.
Okay, so for some reason they're showing that to me. Maybe just hold on to it. I'm not sure if it might be something that will be coming in, a gift from someone, or you will see something that looks like a flower flute, and that will make sense to you. But for some reason they wanted to bring it forward. I feel that the energies that I'm connecting to, one of them is younger and another one is older, and it almost feels like either the younger person's father or your father, something like that, like a father role.
Yes.
And I feel that this older person was quite funny. They showed himself to me like twerking, kind of like stretching the butt out, and they're laughing, they finding it hilarious, and I feel that they just kind of want to represent that they, close to each other, and that they having fun, but that's how he's showing himself to me, just twerking on the other side.
Okay.
And then I heard ran out of ink, and I'm not sure if it relates to you sometimes writing things and you run out of ink, and that's kind of like the joke that they kind of like put on you to let you know that they're there, or if you're actually kind of like trying to write something but you pause in between
Yeah.
and you don't continue. But it came through twice, and I'm getting goosebumps as I'm saying that as well. It's almost like they, for some reason, wanted to bring it up, and I'm not sure what the meaning of it is, but once again, that seems to be important for them to bring up, so I would love to know at the end what that meaning for you
Yes.
specifically is. Also, do you have an animal right now that is alive?
Yes.
Because they also brought through an animal and it almost looked like a dog to me. I'm not sure if it actually is, but I feel
Yeah.
that that animal also had a meaning to the person who passed over, and they just kind of like wanted to check in and make sure that the animal is fine.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't receive any specific message, but I feel that the representation of how the energy felt to me and so on, they really want you to find your happiness, if anything. I feel that they want you to step back into your life, back into your power, and continue living instead of just, kind of like giving up on yourself and others. It's important that you find the spark in your life again, the motivation to move forward, and just kind of like, take care of yourself, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, it does not.
All right. Thank you so much. I think I leave it by that. Thank you so much for allowing me to read you.
Thank you very much, Nat. I appreciate it.
Mira,
He's back.
I know. Look who's in the house.
I'm in the house.
Are you going to play with us?
Yes, I am. I'm just finishing up eating and then I can play, but I haven't got anything for
Okay.
Lorraine, unfortunately.
That's okay. All right, you finish eating. We'll be here when you're done. Okay, so Lorraine, is anything you want to share? You want to validate? You're more than welcome to now.
Yes, so I can talk about what
You can talk about whatever you want now.
All right. Well, so sadly, I lost my best friend recently, and I lost my baby brother as well. So that's who you were talking about, and also then my father. The writing that I think that's my brother trying to tell me to stop. It's something that I've been doing. I can't really speak about it. I'm trying to get justice for my brother, but I've been writing and writing, and it's just really been draining me now. So I know he wants me to stop and not go any further. And as for the anxiety, yeah, I have very bad anxiety and mental health, and a lot going on, and that's where I need to take a step back and try and focus. It's grieving and it's hard. It's really hard.
Yeah, I'm very sorry about that.
But you just have to get on with it, I suppose. But it's just trying to, how do you?
I think the reason why you came on tonight was so that they know that that they're not that far from you. They just changed energy form. That's all. And I hate to say it like this because it doesn't make sense when we're seeking justice, but we pick our life lessons before we come here, and we kind of know what we're going to walk into at the end. Even though we don't, our conscious mind doesn't know because it would be too hard for it to handle. But know that he's okay. Okay.
Yeah.
And I appreciate you joining us. Generally, we go on Tuesday nights. Like I said, I might go every Tuesday night because every other Tuesday night now, I don't know, because it's just getting really hard to do every week. But you know where to find us. Okay.
I really appreciate it, and thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Did you, Carrie? Did you have anything, honey?
I kept seeing just one thing. I wasn't really trying to get into it because I'm down there, but it kept coming up behind her. And like you said with the name, sometimes it could be off, but it was like KJ, but it's the AY name. But it come through as Faye, Fay. Do you know who that would be?
Faye. Her name is Faye.
Yeah, it came up behind. I was just looking at your picture and listening, and it come up right behind you, like Faye. So if I took it wrong, it's definitely the AY, but it looked like Faye to me.
I can't.
To me.
I can't think.
So is there a name? Is there a name that has the AY, like May, Faye, J, something with the A and the Y?
Joe? No.
Joe? No, I wouldn't say that. This would be AY. If you don't know, it's okay. You can think about it. But I just, when I was looking at your picture, I seen it behind you. But the way that it laid out was like Faye.
Well, my friend's nickname was Nonny, but it was spelled I-E, but Nonny, A-Y.
Nane.
Uh-huh.
And that person's crossed over?
Yeah.
Ah, that could be why. That could be why. Because I just, I don't, when you're in a live like this, you don't want to start typing in the comments. It's not very nice to do. But I seen it behind you, just looking at the photo. So sometimes stuff can pop up when I look at stuff. But yeah, everybody else that you got to come through, that name popped up for you. So that person also want to say hi to you.
Well, that's lovely. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, Lorraine, for allowing us to reach you. And I wish you nothing but love and peace.
Thank you. Okay, and I'll hopefully get seeing you again soon.
I hope so too. Take
Have a
care.
good
All
day.
right. Take care, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
Crystal May, all you have to do is follow Nat and then you can message her. That way you can reach out to her, okay? I'm saying okay like she can freaking answer me. Talking to a damn screen and I'm like, hello, okay?
How you guys doing?
Very good, honey. How about you?
Not too bad. Getting ready to buy a new house. I'm excited as
Oh,
ever.
sweet.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
exciting and very, very stressful.
Right around the corner, so it shouldn't be too bad.
That's about as stressful as planning a wedding.
It is. It is.
But so that's awesome. New beginnings, new starts. You got to buy a new broom, you know.
Yeah, I know.
New
No
beginnings,
doubt.
clean sweep.
Much more room.
Good. That's awesome.
We've been walking on each other.
That's all right. My husband would like to sell our house and move to Alabama, but that ain't going to happen.
You sound like my sister. Exactly what she said.
It's like, I'm going to miss you, honey.
Have
I
a
love
good
you,
trip.
but I ain't going. All right, let me go over here. Yeah.
I forgot. I was scrolling and I'm like, oh, look up.
Well, we didn't go on last week. I was just too damn busy. And then I felt bad.
Yeah.
It's like I have not had time to like really post anything besides events because we've been planning all these events and it's been back-to-back craziness. But no, it's all been good stuff in the works, so I'm excited about it.
That's awesome. Did you have a good
Easter? Yeah. I made
not Easter, the festival thing?
which one? I swear to God, we've been going back to back. We have a big one coming up this weekend.
Your bonus.
Oh, we did. Yeah, we did. And then we were in Kankakee this weekend and we're going to be in Valparaiso, Indiana for 3 days.
Well, but yeah, I hope you had a good Easter too.
I did. Thank you so much for the love. Those are beautiful. I love those.
We did it. My sister had to work. We just stayed home.
Oh, it sucks. Hey, Jay, missed you too. How are you all?
Hey, Freebird.
We are good. We are good. Okay, so I just pulled up Brown Eyes. Brown Eyes, we ever read you before, love?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Or you have not?
We have another Brown Eyes, and I know I've read it. Yeah, I know there's more than one Brown Eyes, so it's probably why you have to have all the extra numbers on there. All right. Have you been on here before with us? Like, have
No,
you
I
seen us
haven't.
before? I mean, okay.
I've listened in before, but I've
Okay.
never
Okay,
been
that's
on.
what I wanted to know, just so you know what to expect. Baby doll? Brown Eye Girl, come back.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, so you know what to expect from us, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay, what is your first name?
It is Angela.
And your middle name?
It's Helene, Elaine with the Helaine.
Helanie.
Interesting.
No, Aine, Helene.
A.
Like Elaine, but H.
Yeah, Elaine with an H.
What the hell? Okay. Elaine. I gotta do it backwards now. Okay, then I'll put the H.
Elaine.
Then I'll put the H. Okay. I had to write Elaine and then H it. Okay, gotcha. Okay, just give us a minute, love. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. This is interesting. And understand, I just write down what I hear, okay? And sometimes it doesn't make sense to me, but I'm hoping some of it makes sense to you, all right?
Yes.
The first thing, Angela, that I heard was you have our name. So you were named after two people? Because they didn't say my name, they said our name. So I feel like it's two people's, your name was built off of two people.
Okay.
Do you understand it at all?
No.
Okay, I'm going to put a question mark because I feel like somehow you have the same name as another relative.
I do understand that.
Okay. Do you know if there's two relatives that have something to do with both of your names?
Yeah, possibly.
Okay. I also, the first thing that I heard was a very loud male that was on the other side. I mean, he was like, and I even said, like, you can take it down a notch. He was just very excited that somebody was listening to him. And he's like, I'm right here. And I'm like, I know, I can hear you. I can see you. And I'm like, what do you want me to tell her? And he said, okay. And I wrote it down, whether it sounds dumb to you or not, but he brought up pumpkins. So I don't know if Halloween or pumpkins meant something to him. I'm not sure, but he brought up pumpkins to me. Okay. And again, something to write that down. If it doesn't make sense to you right now, if it does, say yes, so I can get it out of my head.
Yeah, I can. Yes.
Okay, good. Thank you, Jesus. Because I was like, dude, that's what you got for me is pumpkins. Okay. Then there's a brother energy on the other side. Is it your brother or your dad's brother?
I understand that.
Okay. I also seen a cat come walking by.
I understand that.
Okay. I also, grandma stepped forward, but when she was earthbound, there was a sadness to her. And it almost got like that feeling that somebody has when they've lost a child.
Okay.
Okay. So I don't know if she had lost a child, whether like the child left Earth or she's lost the child pulled away from her, but there was a sadness to her. Okay. Or she was the lost child. I don't know. I also, I heard the word healer. So that means that you have the ability or the energies around your family to be a healer of some sort, whether it's metaphysical or medical. But there is some healer or wanted to be a healer within your circle, like if your family has that energy to it. Okay.
Yes.
You have a granddaughter?
No.
Because they said granddaughter. So if you don't have a granddaughter, I'm just going to throw that out there that I feel like a granddaughter is going to be in your mix, whether or not it's biological or brought into the circle. You know what I mean? Like when you have to take care of somebody else's child, another child comes into the circle, or if somebody dates somebody, then brings a child in. But they said the word granddaughter. So I feel like there's a child coming around that would be like a grandchild to you. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Then I heard somebody singing in the tub. It wasn't even a shower. It was a tub. They were sitting in a tub singing.
Okay.
Okay, so I don't know who is there, but I don't know who they were flashing at me. I can't even tell if it's a man or a woman in the tub, but I can see somebody's in the tub and I can tell that they're singing.
Okay.
Okay. So they gave me the month of August. August would be birth date, death date, anniversary date.
Okay.
Okay. Then
Yeah.
they also brought up the month of March. Birth date, death date, anniversary date, something in March. Or something, a major event. You got the new house, you made the move, whatever.
Okay.
Pass. I heard the word Uncle Bob.
Mm.
Okay.
Wow.
I take that as an okay. I also seen you holding hands with somebody like towards the end of their time.
Yes.
And do you have her ring?
I understand.
Thank you.
Something similar to that.
Okay. And then I also seen like you were visiting somebody or somebody that was in the nursing home. They had a walker or a wheelchair. I hear the word hospice, so I don't know if that was somebody.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah, I can make.
Okay. Then I also, your soul has been whispering out, I didn't get to say goodbye. I didn't get to say goodbye. Do you understand?
Yes, I do.
Do you know who Thomas is?
Um,
Tom or Thomas?
and that's passed over or alive?
Could be earthbound.
Yes.
Okay, because he's down on my paper. Okay. Make sure I got everything on here. Did I bring up the number 4 to you? 4 would either be the 4th month, which would be April, which I think I already brought up April. Did I? No. April, or it would be the 4th day of the month, something major around number 4 for children, 4 is symbolic to something to you. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Just hold it, write it down, and kind of hold on to that until you figure that one out.
Where did you say that my soul was whispering? I was trying to write that down.
Whispering, I didn't get to say goodbye.
Oh, yeah.
The other thing too is that Miranda put it on here, but I do upload, last ones will be uploaded probably tonight, but I do upload them on my YouTube channel. So you can always go back to watch them.
All right, I will.
Because sometimes I know it gets very, like, there's overwhelming when everybody's talking to you, okay?
Yes.
My angel message to you is there's a question you keep asking the other side, and your angels keep saying, yes, you know the answer to the question, so you don't need to keep asking the same question over and over again. If you don't know what that question is, the next time you ask it, you're going to hear them screaming yes. Like, stop asking the question, okay?
I know the question.
Okay, good. And with that, I want to say thank you so much for allowing me into your universe and into your energy. And with that, I'm going to give you back to somebody else. Who wants to go next?
Thank you.
I'll go next. Okay. Hi, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm Carrie. Nice to meet you.
Good to meet you.
Oh, yeah, Michelle. Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Never
Hi.
thought to introduce ourselves.
Not right now, honey. It's getting late. You have a sister?
Yes.
Okay. Is she still here or is she passed?
Here.
She's here. Okay. I heard sister. And underneath of sister, I put the grass is always greener on the other side. So is your sister going through something right now?
Yeah.
Yes. So I'll take that as everything's going to be okay. Let her know everything's going to be okay. I also put the number 6, and I don't know if that's the month of June or it's the number 6. Do you know what that would be?
Yes, I do.
Okay. I also put May next to it, and then I have November, and I put 4 next to November. I picked up on a younger energy. Did anybody pass very young? A child was lost, or a young child passed?
Yes.
Okay, I picked up on that. I also got bones, and when I seen bones, it made me think of cancer right away. It doesn't necessarily mean bone cancer, but it probably was a really strong cancer to see bones. Do you know who that would connect with? You don't have to tell me a name or anything.
Yes,
you know
I
who
do.
that would connect you? You do.
Yes,
Okay.
I do.
Okay. Another thing pulled up for me was all field. I mean, I just seen field and field and field and field, and like with flowers and stuff, and I'm like, is there a connection in the family where somebody came from another country?
Yes.
Ah, okay. Because that's what it made me feel like when I seen it. Mom and dad. Your mom and dad are here or no longer here?
One is, one is not.
Okay, I wrote down mom and dad. I also wrote, and I felt this too. It's like somebody was using things in their body that they shouldn't have been using. And I don't know who that would connect with. I don't know if they're still here and it's happening now or if they passed. But they were taking things that really affected their body, I'll say. Or they were drinking, I'll say, but it definitely affected their body. Do you know who that would be?
Yes, I do.
You do. Okay. What else here do we have? Oh, and the cats. The cats are a big thing with your family. It's almost like everybody in the family had cats.
Yeah.
Like that's a big thing. But with the cats, you still have cats now?
Not right now.
Oh, okay. It's like the cats could see things. They really could see, because when I see the cats, I see the cats just like looking around. They could pick up on things like spirit. They could pick up on it. So the cats are really, I don't know, I'll say special when it comes to your family. I think that some people in your family just had that connection with the cats for a reason. That's the only way I can explain it. What I felt there. I also wrote down again father, and I wrote down the number 2, so it's the 2nd or February. Do you know how that would connect with dad? Or with that?
February is significant. Not with him, but it is significant.
Okay, so you said he's the one that's passed or mom's passed?
He has passed.
Okay, he's passed. So why would he, for that to come from dad, because being father, what would 2, would it be about somebody? For him to,
Too many
So,
questions,
yes.
Carrie, because they're still trying to read.
what's that?
Don't ask too many questions because they're still trying to read. You know what I mean? Like yes or no's. Sorry.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
So
Let me explain it all at the end.
okay. So at the end,
Yeah.
look at it like, okay, well, that would be Father showing something about the two. You can tell me at the end.
Okay.
And that's all I have for you. And I thank you for giving me the opportunity.
Thank you. It's
You're
beautiful.
welcome.
Nat, Mira.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good.
I only have a few more things to add, but there were two initials that came through, and I'm not sure if it's the beginning of the name or if those are actually two separate initials, but it's L and U. Not sure if that resonates or not, but that came through, L-U, and I'm not sure if it was supposed to be Louis or it has a name like Lucia or something like that, or if it's just, like I said, two separate names, one starting with L and one starting with U. So let me know if that resonates or makes sense. I'm not sure why that came through. When I tried to connect, I feel like there's like a whole army of loved ones trying to step forward. And I always connect with the medical stuff first, but like one person specifically caught my attention because it all felt in my head area. Like I felt pressure on my face. It was, the temperature changed. It just felt hot in my head as well. It was like a headache that I was having. So will that make sense to you? I'm not sure if it could be a stroke or aneurysm. It also could be at the next light, turn right. Addiction related, if someone overdosed and so on, but that's what it felt like to me. Or even just like restricted air, because I also felt it in my throat.
Yes, that makes sense to me.
Okay, thank you so much. I also feel that you, a loved one was really connected to music. They showed me an ancient record player, like with the horn still, like the 40s style, or even just before that. I feel that someone really liked music and lived for music. Music was very important for them, be it for, just like therapy or just to brighten up their day, but they listened to music quite a bit.
Okay.
And I feel that you might even share that characteristic as well, that you like to listen to music when you're overwhelmed or stuck in your head or just need distraction.
Okay.
I also feel that you can see your loved ones, and they usually look to you like flashes of light passing by. Will that make sense to you?
Yes, it does.
Okay. I think that's what I have for you. Right. It also felt like one of those connections was almost like romantic. They were showing me some like love related or romance related signs or symbols. And I'm not sure if that makes sense to you as well, but I feel that someone definitely wanted to kind of like bring through that they still have love for you. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much for allowing me to read you.
Thank you.
Mira?
That's me.
Hello. Hi, Lisa.
Okay, Brown Eyes. I don't know what your name is, but I'm going to call you Brown Eyes because
Okay.
that's what your handle is.
Because they're brown.
I've got a male stepping forward, and I was just eating some Easter or candy. I don't know what you guys call it, but I couldn't stop eating it. It's like this person had liked sugary or like sweet things, candy. Would you understand that?
No, No, not candy.
Okay.
Sweet.
But sweets in general?
No, not that one.
Okay. Are you the type of person that likes to, like, that can't stop eating? Like, if you opened a packet, you can't stop?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Okay. That's you. This male feels older. The words that he said was long in the tooth, as in like is an older gentleman. And do you also with the sweets, once you start, you can't stop?
Can't stop what?
Can't stop eating them? Like once you start?
Yes.
Okay. Is the month of November significant to you or this person? So birth date?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Is your father in spirit?
Yes.
Okay. Would he refer to you as his angel?
Yes.
Okay. Was he also a very detailed person?
I'm not sure. I didn't know him very well.
Okay. Because it comes through as like notices all the details, very observant.
Yes, that is true. That is
Okay.
true.
Thank you. And also the number 9 as being significant. Would you be able to take that?
Number 9. I don't think
Yes.
number 9.
So it could be a date, or it could be the number of people in a home, or the number of people of the family, or the number of the house, something like that.
I might be able to take that.
Okay. And also, I had got smoker's cough. Would you be able to take that?
Yes.
Is your mum still alive?
Yes.
Does she sometimes get overwhelmed by a lot of noise at one time?
As in sound?
Yeah.
No.
Kind of like sensory overload, it felt.
Not by noise.
Okay. But does she get like, if it's not noise, if it's like there's a lot going on, if a lot of movement around her, does she get overwhelmed by that?
No.
Okay. Because I've written down sensory overload. So someone that feels like overloaded when there's a lot going on. I'm getting this is like a group of 5. I've done it in a group of 5, if you can see this here. And there's letters B, P, T, S, and L. Would you be able to take those?
I would have to think about those letters, not offhand, not
Yeah,
immediately.
that's okay. Write them down. When you were younger, did you used to squeeze your pimples?
Yes.
The words that I got was pimple popping, and I was like, okay, why do I need to know that? Cool. Thank you. Okay, I've seen the letter C as well, and I'm hearing, did you at one point feel as if, or think that some black magic had been like sent your way or been put on someone in your family?
Yes, I did.
Okay. You know you've removed that, right?
I tried to, yes.
It's been removed. Just letting you know. Wow, that's massive. It also feels like that removal was like it affected many people in a positive sense.
Yes.
Okay. That's really cool. That's what I've got for you today. Thank you so much for allowing me to connect to your energy.
Thank you.
I'd love to have a side conversation with you after this.
Okay.
That means you're really special.
Yeah.
You barely
I feel
want to
like
talk to me after this.
That would be great.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right, Angela, you can now talk if you want. There's something you want to validate. You are welcome to.
Okay, so I have
Get
a
out your
lot.
notebook. I know, honey. Let's go.
I have a lot. Okay. Okay, so as far as the same name as another relative, I am an identical twin.
Oh,
And my sister and I, our middle names are Helene and Helene.
got it. That's
The pumpkin, I actually think that's my sister's cat.
it.
His cat's name is Pumpkin.
Okay, that's where I got the cat and the pumpkin. Okay.
The cat walking by, the cat in the picture that I posted, his name is Smokey. He is in spirit.
Aww.
Oh, I couldn't even see that until you just said that. You know, your picture's like this big on here.
Yeah. And I know that we were named after, I think we were named after someone. I just don't know who. I do know that my grandmother lost a child. I do have medium abilities. I've read for people a number of times, but when I'm stressed, like I am now, it's very difficult for me to receive any messages about myself. And I do see spirits quite a lot, and I don't really know how to manage that. And so I was thinking I probably need to get in one of your classes.
That'd be awesome. Jump in.
But I can feel like where the injury occurred, when the person died. It's a lot of things.
Wow.
The August birth, that's my uncle who passed away in January of last year. He was born in August. Uncle Bob, honestly, I hadn't thought about him in quite a while. He passed several years ago. He was a very, very warm person. Okay. Have her ring. No, I don't have her ring. I have her necklace. I have her crucifix, and I wear it every day. I'm wearing it now.
Okay.
You mentioned hospice. I volunteer with hospice.
Okay.
And I have had multiple patients who've used walkers or wheelchairs who have passed on. I actually met with a hospice family just today.
Okay.
I didn't get to say goodbye. When I saw my father for the last time, it was about 11 o'clock at night. We had just arrived in New Jersey to see him, and he was trying to speak, but no words would come out.
Aww.
And I always wondered, what was he trying to say? And out.
Aww.
And I always wondered, what was he trying to say? And he is the person who I was with. He died at 7 a.m. that morning, but there was no sound. Oh my goodness. Thomas, I know who Thomas is. He is of this earth. He had a very close relationship with my sister, helped to raise my son. The stop asking questions over and over. I have a question that I've asked my spirit guides a gazillion times. And in my heart, I know what the answer is, but I keep asking. Okay, my sister always tells me that the grass is greener on the other side and everything will be okay. And she is, this is my twin sister, also going through some things. June, my husband was born in June. 6 has been my lucky number for a number of years. May is the month my cousin Rolanda was born. She and my uncle, you mentioned a very strong cancer. Yes, you also mentioned the word bones. She has multiple myeloma,
Oh no.
basically cancer of the bone.
I'm sorry.
And then my uncle who passed in January of last year, he also had cancer throughout his body. You mentioned someone who possibly had, an affliction with drinking or something like that. That was him all his life. And some of my fondest memories of him are of him. He was always sitting in the car holding a can of beer, which is actually illegal in most states, but he always did it.
My dad did too.
In most states, just most of them, not all of them.
A family member from another country. My stepfather is from South America.
Wow.
Cats, seeing things with spirits. Yes, I am very well of that. Very well aware of that. I have 2 dogs right now. I want a cat again, and my sister has cats. And Stevie is very, very spiritual.
Yeah, very, very strong feeling with the cats for sure. Not just the average pet. Beyond that.
February, my mother and my other sister were born in February. The face pressure, that is my grandmother who passed away a number of years ago. She had a stroke, and I knew she had difficulty with breathing and with air and things of that nature. But the pressure, when you said it, I felt her energy. I knew that was her. Yes, when I am stressed, I think it was Nat who said this, I go into a zone and I listen to usually jazz. I am quite a lover of music. And yes, I do see loved ones. I do see them as flashes of light. I see like a person, but I can't quite make out the face, but I can tell if it's a male or female, if they're young or old. The romance related symbol, that one I wasn't sure about. The sugar and sweets, that's me. The older gentleman, I think that is either my father or grandfather's. November, that's when I was born. My father calling me his angel, yes, and my name is Angela, and I know that he did call me his angel. My mother said that he was always very specific about his dress and how he was like a very manicured, very polished type of man.
He even came through like that.
I think he did have 9 kids. He did have smoker's cough.
Yeah, wow.
Oh yeah, and I used to squeeze my pimples so bad that my high school yearbook pictures were absolutely horrible. C is my maiden name. Black magic, yes, I did believe there was black magic in my home. I thought it was on my husband, and I tried several different things, read up on how to remove spells and things like that. And I did think I was successful because the energy in the house changed. I opened the windows. I did a number of different things.
Wow.
Just incredibly accurate. I have a lot of things, just like the last woman who was on. I got a lot of things I'm going through right now. And
just in relation to the, do you remember about the sensory overload?
yeah, so my mother she's kind of like a constant complainer about everything.
I think that's a pensioner thing when they get to a certain age and they don't go out much anymore.
Well, and I was wondering if that could have been kind of what it was, because sometimes I just say to her, you just take a break, okay? just kind of take a break, because it's literally like an overload sometimes with her.
I can relate to that.
Yeah. She takes it all in and doesn't quite know what to do with it, and so she just keeps going on and on and on. And
That's me.
it's too much for all of us sometimes, but
Me too.
I meet people where they are and love them where they are, and just
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's
And the
me.
initials B, P, T, S, and L.
I'm not sure of.
I don't normally make you write these things down, but I feel like you need to write them down.
I did.
Okay. And the C as well?
So the C is my maiden name.
Oh, okay. Cool.
You know what 17 would be? I didn't say that, and I circled 17.
Yes, my sister's birthday.
Her birthday, okay. I forgot to say that.
You know, I don't like the fact that there's a cat on the picture now that you made me look at it, because then I feel like you thought I picked up on the cat to the picture. But when you made me look at the cat in the picture, what I did notice was the first thing that I saw, because behind, I think that's a gentleman holding the cat, maybe. I can't see the person, looks like, or it could be a woman. I have no idea. All I see is the white jacket.
It's actually me in a sundress.
Okay, so yeah, it looks like, as I said, it's so small, it looks like a white jacket. That's all I can make out. And I can tell it's an animal. But what I do see in that picture that's jumping out at me is it looked like you were in jail. So it looks like cells around you.
No, those are bricks.
Yeah, but what it looks like to me, like what it was, I was reflecting, was almost like you've been in a mental prison.
I have.
Well, walk out. You got the key. You're the gatekeeper.
And
Come on out.
I still am. And that's what asking the question over and over, that's what that is. It's the mental prison.
Okay. Let it go. I feel like there's a song there, Mira. Let it go. What am I hearing? Let it go. I don't know.
No.
There was a song that I got, but that wasn't it.
What'd you get?
It was, look up the song Angel of Mine.
No, we're all gonna have to look it up.
Oh, I'm hearing songs.
I think it's by Brandy. Don't quote me.
Yes, I listened to it actually quite a bit. I know the song very, very well.
You connect
Okay,
with
cool.
I listened to it quite a bit.
Monica, there you go. Thanks, Mrs. HH98. Angel of Mine. And I did write that down, and then I needed to say, did your dad refer to you as Angel? But look, and there, I thought I was rusty. Clearly not.
Not at all.
I listened to that song over and over by itself.
It's a beautiful
Just that
song. It's just as beautiful as you are.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, my love. I hope that we gave you.
She doesn't believe it. It's true though.
Believe in love. That's another song jumped in my head. I don't know. Love.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, my darling, for letting us read you. I hope that you enjoyed your time up here with us.
Incredibly accurate.
You know where to find us most Tuesday nights. I don't want to say every Tuesday night because I feel like I'm going like every other lately, but we try. But I know Mira, Nat, Carrie, I don't know if Carrie does, but I know everybody else does their own personal live, also does personal readings, so make sure you follow everybody on this platform.
Yeah,
We're a great bunch of people.
Angela,
Yes.
I listened to you say about your sister. You said your sister always tells you the grass is always greener on the other side.
She does.
I don't think that's why this came through, because that's something that she says. I think it's come through because you're supposed to tell her everything's going to be all right. You're supposed to tell her the grass is always greener on the other side. Remember, it's going to be okay.
Oh, okay.
And it's all going to be okay for her.
It's gonna be all right.
Okay.
It'll be all right.
That's wonderful.
Angela, it's been a pleasure, my love.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
And you wrote down, it's the YouTube is Michele Birk 8113. And yes, you can go on my website, go to my link tree. You'll see some of the classes that I do, because some of them are local and some of them are also on FaceTime when I teach them.
Okay. I absolutely will.
Wonderful.
Because I need help with it.
Okay, we'll help you. All right, we'll talk to you soon. Thank you so very much.
Thank you.
Mira, you're in a different room. It's throwing me off.
Sorry to throw you off, but this is my sister's place. I'm still living here, but
Okay.
I'm still deciding what I'm doing.
Okay.
And obviously I don't have my normal setup, so I'm very like
Yeah, I hear you.
misty.
I hear you. Did you? I didn't know. Did you leave your place? And I know you're staying with her, but did you like leave your own place to stay with her?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. All
I'm
right.
still trying this place on because I get to choose.
Okay. All right. Well, I hope that whatever you choose, it brings you nothing but peace and joy.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I don't mean to ignore people in here, but you see, because we have this show coming up, like I'm sitting here making bracelets. Okay, I got to make like 100 bracelets between now and Thursday.
We don't feel ignored, do we, girls? Or anybody?
Like I'm not staring at the screen. I'm like beating away while you guys are talking. I just made 5 bracelets. Okay.
Wow.
Let's see who's next. But now I'm already bored with that job. Okay. All right. Let's get back to work. Grab my notebook. Oh wait, I exaggerated that. I made 4. Maybe I did do 5. I don't know. Okay. Let's see who's in the box.
Who's in Michelle's box?
Who's in my box? Let me ask you guys something. If we have read you before, I'm going to ask you to jump out of the box because there's a lot of people in there. Thank you, Brown Eyes. There's a lot of people in there, and I'm not sure if some of them have been read before. So we try to save this for like people that we haven't read. So if you could drop out just to make it easier when I grab somebody here. Nobody moves. They just went up and not down. Well, gonna grab a name I don't recognize.
I felt like I read that lady before, and I was friends with her too.
Huh.
I recognize your
I
voice.
didn't get a chance to ask how is everybody.
Groovy.
Marvelous. That's
Awesome.
wonderful. She's living her best life, aren't you, Nat? She's like, no, I'm really working. She's like, all I'm doing is working. Yeah.
Did you request Alexandra? Freebird, did you request? I can't. So any other requesters? Yeah, that's what it does.
Hang on, wasn't Lisa in here before?
I know. Is she here?
I pick a number, and whoever gets it is the one who wins with me.
Yeah, Lisa was here, but she said she couldn't come up.
I jumped out even though I need a read. Guys, have we read you before? I said I saw that. I jumped out even though I need a read. Not done. All right, who's in the box?
Chloe Louise.
You can read all that? I got to get so close to the screen that if I had a moco on my nose, you could see it. All right.
You'd be like,
I know. What the hell does that say? Chloe Louise, is that your name? It's her backup account. Chloe. We're going to hit the button so we can hear you speak, love. Chloe. Did you run to the potty? Chloe.
that's what I would normally do. Thanks.
But that's why I was looking at your background. I'm like, she probably has to go farther now.
Yeah, I do. And now I'm like, I need to go to the bathroom. So thanks for the.
But I was going to tell you, I like what's behind you. Like, I like the energy and the flow. Oh, she ran to the bathroom. Chloe, are you there, love? Ms. Backup, we see your little box, but I don't hear you. I don't want to knock you out, but we can't hear you or nothing.
Maybe do knock her out and then call her back up and see if that works better.
I think if I knock her down, though, she has to get back in the box, no?
She can request.
Chloe, if you can hear us and we can't hear you, put a 1 in the comments.
Now I gotta look at the screen. All right, sorry, love. I tried to pull you in. You know what she did? She probably put her phone down and ran to go to the bathroom or something. And she's gonna come back like, damn. Sorry, love. I'm gonna count down. 5 seconds. Joyce, that was very nice of you. 4, 3, 2, 1. Ending now. So sorry. Joyce B, but have we read you before, love? Yes, one time before. Okay, thank you. I thought I recognized your name.
If her phone quit on her, she wouldn't have stayed in the box, would she?
No, but I feel like she put her phone down and walked away.
Uh,
You know what I mean? Like she went to the bathroom or something. I don't know.
Joyce.
I like this name. This is interesting. Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear us?
How's it going, guys?
Good. How's it going with you?
I'm going pretty good.
I love that picture. I like that. It's very beautiful.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Thank you so much.
So you've been on here watching How We Roll?
For the first time tonight, yes, I got invited by a friend. So it's my
Awesome.
first time. Nice
You
to
must
meet
have
you
cool
guys.
friends.
Yeah.
All right. So what's your first name, love?
Etaya,
You spell it for me, babe.
E''Tya, so pause Taya,
Okay. Middle name?
Arate Angel. Got 2 middle names.
Okay. R-I.
Arate is a Greek word.
Spell it for me, baby.
It's Arete,
Oh, A-R-E-T-E. That's pretty.
and then a dash, Angel, my second middle name.
Bro, you got some cool freaking name.
Yeah, it's a whole clusterfuck.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Give us a quiet moment then, okay? Okay, I'm gonna get started, love. Okay.
Okay, I'm ready.
Just I think you've already seen this. Just say yes or no. You can talk at the end. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. The first energy that came through was a younger male. I would say he was between his 20s and his 30s when he crossed. He literally said, "Hey, girl," and I heard him saying, "Left too soon." Like that was like the motto after he crossed. So I don't feel like his crossing was of natural causes.
Yes.
Okay. He said, "I'm flying with the wind now." Okay. I've got another female that stepped forward. I feel like it's family related, but she put her hands around her breast. So I feel like it was some kind of breast issue that caused her to cross, or her lungs, but it's something in the chest area. It was interesting because she had light colored hair was what she was showing me, but I didn't even know that that was really her hair color. Like, I don't know if she dyed her hair or something, but she showed herself with light colored hair to me. Again, I want to kind of go with a family member. I feel like it's got a closer connection than just a friend.
Nothing popping up right now.
I'm going to keep going with her for a second because she just pointed at your mom. Somehow she's attached to your mom or your mom's side of the family. So I want you to think about your outer circle. Do you remember mom losing her best friend or something because of her breast or her heart?
I would have to ask, honestly.
Do that because the reason why they come through is because for that conversation, just because they want them to know that they're here. Okay.
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 Thank you.
You're welcome. I also have a grandfather that's on the other side that stepped forward.
Yes.
And he looked at you with like a twinkle in his eye, like he was just loved your energy. He just said, "Hello, sweetie." Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And it's funny because the first energy that I connected from you was, and I don't know if it was, the picture that I see or the energy that you flow with or your name, but I just felt like an earth child, whether it's something you really do have, or I can picture you with like braids or dreads in your hair or funky colors. I don't know why, but I just see you as like a very earth child. I also see that the metaphysical realm is intriguing to you, and meditation and all of that. They also,
yes.
They also showed me the sign of 420, that you're connected to that.
That's my whole job, my career,
Okay.
cannabis industry.
Okay, there you go. And then I also
Perfect, spot
saw tattoos. There's a tattoo you have of remembrance.
Yes.
Okay. And do you know why they were showing me the person with like the funky looking feet? And almost like somebody had club feet, or their toe was attached to another toe or something. There's just something weird about somebody's feet. Do you understand that?
I had a yes. Yes.
Okay. Not saying it had to be you. You don't have to tell anybody. Just kidding. I also seen that that you have very artistic abilities.
Yes.
Okay. And I also seen that somebody within your circle was being essayed. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. They gave me the sense of, even though I felt like this whole light spirit from you, they gave me the sense of abandonment, like you felt abandoned.
Oh yeah.
Okay. And that they called you a runaway. You like to retreat.
Yeah, escapist.
Okay. They also gave me the month of April. April would be a birthday, death date, anniversary date.
Yes.
Okay. So they give me like the energy of like a vibe of professions around family and friends and stuff. And I got the first energy that I picked up was a teacher, somebody who wanted to help educate or teach somebody something. Doesn't necessarily have to be in school, but like I'm a metaphysical educator or a yoga instructor, but I feel like there's a teacher vibe around your family or want it to be a teacher.
Yes, multiple forms.
Okay. I also seen somebody that was going to law school or wanted to get into the legal realm of things. Either they're a cop or they legally said legal issues. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. I also seen a separation of family. Like, do you have two families?
Yes.
Okay. I heard the name Sammy or Sam.
Yes.
Okay. And I also seen there's an angel child around you. When I see an angel child, that means there's an earthborn child who's still here on Earth. They call him an angel child to refer to somebody that has like either some kind of learning disability or some sort. They call them angel children because they're the closest to God than what we would consider a normal child. So
yes.
Okay. And I think I covered everything on my little paper. No. Please hold. I'm getting me a card, but I got tangled in my bracelet that I was making. It's funny because that R is screaming at me in your name, and I literally wrote it with a capital letter. So I'm not sure what that R is attached to, if it's a person's first, middle, or last name, but it keeps screaming. The R is screaming at me for some reason, okay?
Very prominent letter.
Yeah, literally, it's a big capital letter on your paper. Okay, your angel card. Animal healer. You have the ability, the animals come to you. They love your energy. They like to come to you. If you don't know that they look at you that way. Okay?
Oh, yes.
With that, I'm going to pass you on, my love. Thank you for allowing me into your energy.
Thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome. Who would like this lovely lady next? I'm delivering her to you. And they're all silent, waiting to see who wants to go next. It's like, I don't want to be rude. Checking. Here we go. We got number 2. Okay.
My two?
I don't know. Somebody got to be 2. Yeah, go 2. You turn the speaker on.
I have a few things for you. Hi, I'm Carrie. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Taya?
Yeah, but I didn't introduce myself again. Hi, I'm Michelle. Okay, go ahead.
Taya? Is that how you say it? Taya?
Utaya, yes.
Okay, Utaya. All right. I seen the number 24 pop off of the screen. For me, I always think of the month of December. If it's not 24, it would be either or, December or the 24th. Do you connect with
Yes.
that?
Yes.
Yes, okay. I'll put the yes on here. I also took this a little bit different. I put baby boy and I put boy again underneath the baby. Like someone's wishing for a baby or somebody just had a baby, but boy. So, do you know what that would be about?
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
I would.
Okay, I'll put yes. Also, I seen on your picture two people, and they were holding hands and they were dancing around, but they're holding hands and they're just going in a circle together. So I took it as, okay, is there somebody getting married, or did you just get married, or is this gonna be happening? But if I'm wrong by the way I'm taking it, whatever you would think that image would be.
Yeah.
You understand that?
Possibility.
Possibility.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I also seen a little dog, a little tiny little dog. So I don't know if somebody lost a dog on the other side, or you have a little dog. I also picked up
Yes.
on. You have the dog?
A little bit of both.
A little bit of both. Okay.
Got lost pets and had a dog. Yeah.
It's a little dog. It reminded me of the Wizard of Oz, little tiny little dog. Very little.
Little Toto.
Yep, Toto. That's it. Also picked up on a close friend, but what I picked up on was a female, and all I seen was a quick flash, very fast flash. So I didn't quite know how to take the flash. Sometimes spirit, they don't want to show you, they're not going to show you. Do you understand the female?
Yes.
Okay. Lots of bruising came up. I wrote that separately. Lots of bruising. So I don't know where that connects at, but I mean a lot of bruising. I don't know if there was an accident. Lots of bruising. Heard mama as well. I don't know where that connects at. Grandfather.
Yes.
I also seen one rose. When I see one rose, my mom always said one rose means I love you. If you took the rose and put it on someone's grave, however you would connect with that. And that's all I have, and I thank you for giving me the opportunity.
Thank you so much for your energy.
You're welcome.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Oh. We can hear you.
Okay. My connection is poor for whatever reason. All right, I have just a few more things to add. When I connected with you, the first thing that came through is a wolf. I feel that you are connecting to wolf energy, which is probably you prefer dogs over cats as well. But I also feel that you're generally connected to animals because you are a natural healer. You have those skills that make sense to you.
Yes.
I also felt that there's connection to writing. I'm not sure if you like write poems or you have like a journal that you journal in on a regular basis, but they brought through some writing, and I feel that it has something to do with you that makes sense to you as well.
Oh, yes.
Okay. You also have been experiencing ear ringing, and I feel that that's the way for your loved ones to communicate with you. Will that make sense to you, that your ears are ringing?
Yes.
Pressure on your ears? Okay.
Yes. Different frequencies.
Your
Weird.
Your grandpa also came through, but it just feels to me that his energy is still quite present. Like usually when people cross over, they face away from me, but his picture specifically, I was able to see his face, and it was just like sideways.
but I still was able to see the silhouette, which makes me feel that there's a very deep connection. It's almost like he did cross over, yes, but at the same time, he does not want to let go of your energy, of your connection with him. Will that make sense that you guys are closely connected?
Yes.
And then there also seems to be some hidden fears that you're dealing with and that people are not aware of. So it feels to me that you're a strong personality and you always mask nicely, and people think that like there's nothing in this goddamn world that can put you down or destroy you or make you scared, but you actually have like quite silly fears. Like even if you're talking about like clowns, you might be terrified of them, but it's just that people don't know those, and you're very good in hiding what you fear, or you hiding your insecurities and so on. Will that make sense to you?
Definitely cleared me in that aspect, yes.
Thank you so much. So yeah, I don't have any specific messages per se, but I feel that they really kind of wanted you to work on the fear issue. I feel that it's many times the reason why you're holding yourself back, because you're allowing, well, outside world doesn't see that, but you are limiting yourself because there are certain fears and insecurities that you are dealing with that you cannot overcome. And instead of dealing with it and working through it, you're always escaping and rerouting yourself. And by doing so, you're actually missing out on huge opportunities that you are supposed to experience and learn from in order to close out some of important chapters in your life and overcome some karmic cycles as well. Okay, so that's really something that you need to concentrate on to step back into your power and live your life. Okay.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you. It was a pleasure reading you.
Mira.
Hi, Ataya. Is it Ataya? Ataya?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Can you take the song? It was all yellow by, is it Coldplay?
Yes.
Okay.
Wow.
That's one of the last things that I wrote, but the first thing that I'm saying. So just letting you know that. There's a male stepping forward who was very tired towards the end, was very like a straight shooter, very straight down the line, had heart-lung issues, like it felt like it was hard to breathe for him. And he also gave me a right hand aching. Would you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. I also, this can either be someone's name or it's a substance, let's say, Molly. Would you understand that?
Yes.
And then I wrote down the numbers 5, 6, 8 underneath. That could be May, June and August, or 5, 6 and 8 as in dates. Would you understand those?
Yes.
All of them?
They all have significant dates within those months, yes.
Okay, cool. And I felt like another person was coming through, and I feel this is okay. Sorry, I'm getting told female, but it feels like a male. So it might be like a no bullshit kind of get shit done kind of female. And these are weird things, but they might be significant. Planes, popcorn, syringes and spray cans. Would you understand that?
Yes.
All of them?
Yes.
Okay. And also, do you have a female baby in spirit?
Yes.
Okay. Just letting you know, they're very much around you, and it feels like they're really quite close to you. It's like stuck to your side kind of thing. That's something that I haven't been shown before, but just letting you know. The initials L and K came through as well. Would you understand those?
Yes.
Okay. And the number 6 came up a second time. Would you understand the 6 or June coming up a second time?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Now, the male that first came through, would he be the type that would take people down a few pegs?
If it came down to it, yes.
I thought so, because I was like, yeah, that's my kind of person. I like that. If he needs to, not just doing it out of anger or whatever, it was just when it needed to happen, that would have no issue
Cause
doing
and effect.
Yeah, that's right. April and May are also coming up as significant. Can you take those?
What did you say again?
The months April and May.
Oh, yes.
Okay, thank you. And September.
Yes.
Okay. Also, do you have hot cheeks? Like, do they feel a bit raw and burny?
Not really, but I've been wearing blush, so if that counts, or looks like it, I guess.
Okay. Would the male in spirit tease you about that if they were here?
Can you repeat that again?
Would the male in spirit that I brought up, would they tease you about it if they were here?
Yes.
Okay. Do you also get tension headaches, particularly at the front?
Yeah.
Are you a really deep thinker?
Too deep sometimes.
I wrote down thinking a lot, but I was like, say deep thinker to be nicer.
Yeah.
And also, I got a date. Now, sometimes when the dates come through to me, it comes in American format, but I'm Australian, so it's always weird. But anyway, the 1st of August, is that a significant date? Or the 8th of January?
Yes.
Which one?
Both of them, honestly.
Okay, cool. I'm glad I wrote both of them down. Also, was someone in the police or the army or both around you?
Yes.
Both?
I do have family that I know for sure was in the army, and some that I didn't know for sure. Like, in the physical, that could have been, you know? So, yes, for both.
Okay. And also Star Wars. Did someone like watching Star Wars?
Oh, yes.
I'm not one for that, but I was like, all right, I'll write it down. Because I was like, Star Wars.
Very specific.
That's funny. Also, in terms of children, does one of your children do they have a syndrome as they were growing up, or as a child have they had some kind of syndrome?
My older sister, yes.
Okay. Because I wrote down child syndrome, but I was like, that doesn't make sense to me, but I will tell you anyway. Have you had 2 pregnancies?
Yes.
I'm getting told you're going to have another 2.
Oh my goodness.
Damn it.
I'm just telling you what I'm getting. And also, would someone say potato, patata?
Yes.
Okay, cool. And one last thing, does this look familiar to you? That thing that I drew.
Can't really see it.
Yes. Kind of like sacred geometry in a way, kind of.
It looks like a what?
Like some like sacred geometry kind of thing, kind of.
Yeah, it looks like a grid.
Yeah.
Do you do gridding?
I like to draw mandalas, yes, kind of.
Have you done one for your property?
Not yet.
Okay. You need to do that. Oh, one more thing. This is really interesting. Y2K. Remember when just before the end of 1999, everyone was like, oh, the world's going to end and blah, blah, blah. Was that a very significant time for you?
I was born like 2 years before that, so
It was potty training.
I literally wrote down Y2K, and I was like, okay, I haven't heard that in a hot minute. It's been 25 years.
at that time.
So what was that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's what I have for you today. Thank you so much for allowing me to connect your energy and to read for you.
And thank you so much for sharing.
No worries.
Now, if you want to validate anything, you are more than welcome to. We just gave you a whole lot, darling. You didn't even know what was going to happen tonight. You were just like hanging out at home. One of your friends sends you a damn invite. Next thing you know, you're on center screen.
I have a lot of angels, so it literally could be a plethora of them. So it's kind of like, you know, a lot.
Did you want to validate anything? You don't have to. It's your story. You can keep it yourself.
You remember everything?
I do. It's just like I have a mix of like I've lost family at a really, really young age, but lately I've lost like I want to say give or take 15 friends, and I'm not even 30 yet.
Damn.
So there's a lot of energies like that could be around me, so it's hard for me to discern.
Got it.
When I try to connect with whoever, like who's around me, who's you never know. So
100%.
but all of it resonates for different people that were in my life,
Okay. Well, I'm glad for that.
Can I just
Well,
ask
thank you so
about the baby boy? Because when I picked up on that, it just felt like one's here, one's coming. Either way, it wasn't a
My
baby.
best friend just had a baby. I was just holding a baby boy before this call, so that definitely resonated a lot.
Ah, okay.
Well, my love, I want to thank you so much for finding us tonight.
Thank you so much.
Make sure you follow all of us so you know where to find us again.
Yes, ma'am.
And make sure you write down the YouTube channel so you can go back and watch it like in a week or so.
Yes, thank you so much, guys, for your time and energy.
Welcome. Thank you. You have a great night.
Absolutely love
too.
it.
Bye.
Bye.
Was that watermelon, Nat? That was
Yeah,
good.
you're making me very jealous. I was so uncomfortable that I don't have that in my house.
I know. I'm sitting here getting hungry and hungry. Like, what am I going to eat when I get done?
Pulled out cookies.
Like, I don't have any watermelon though.
I'm stretching my mouth.
Well, you tried really hard to like sneak off screen as you did it. You were like, I can make jokes, but I'm not going to.
Did you request Freebird?
Yeah, that's why I tried to freak out.
Huh?
That's why I was hiding it, because I
bet.
knew that you will say something.
Uh-huh.
didn't even
Joyce
say what you were
just had a pickle. I think we've read Freebird before.
I don't think so.
So
I'm
no, I
having
recognize
coffee
that.
and I had chocolate
She's
Easter eggs.
she's my best friend, but I don't think she's come in here. No.
Freebird, have I read you before? Because I know that writing.
She's been in here, but I don't think she's been read.
Okay, because I know that cursive.
No, she's my best friend.
She's my best friend.
Freebird. She's my best friend.
No, I was mocking you. She's my best friend. Not in a bad way. I was mocking you in a nice way. She's my best friend.
Hello.
Hello, lovely. Before we do anything else, I need you guys to tap that to hit at least the 30,000. Would you please? Everybody just hit the mother effing screen.
Hey, Duty. How you doing?
Oh, so demanding.
Hey.
When is Michelle ever that demanding? Never.
Make the fingers do the work.
These are
Please and thank you. All right, Freebird. We're going to
Yes.
have Carrie sit down on this one.
Okay.
All right.
absolutely.
He knows too much.
I understand. I do. What are you eating, Mira?
Chocolate, candy, whatever you guys call it.
Maybe when we get done, I think I might have a fried bologna sandwich.
That doesn't even
Fried
No?
bologna.
make me.
Fried
I'm
bologna.
bone pretty dry listening to that.
It's actually pretty good. Like you use
Norman?
toast and then you put
Yeah,
bologna
on
on
the
top of
toast.
it. You add a little ketchup and then American cheese and to toast it for a little while. The best fucking thing ever. That's like
Yeah,
people's
why does it
food,
have to
but
be
it's
American
actually
cheese?
I've never tried it with ketchup. I usually do mayonnaise and then cheese and the toast.
But can you tell me what the fried bologna is? Can you give me a bit more detail?
It's a piece of bologna. It's round, and you put it in a pan and you fry it, and then it goes like this and bubbles up.
You don't need to talk
Mash
to me
back
in a different
Then you got to
Then-
flip it over, and then it goes.
you know what
the other way.
bologna is.
It's bologna has a
Is
first
it
name.
like
It's
salami or
OSCAR.
something?
They don't mix up their meat over there like we do.
Yeah.
We could be
Is it
eating
like
legs
salami
and
or something?
Oh, what is it?
No,
It's kind of like all the crap they didn't know what to do with, so they just made a big old bologna. It's about this round.
Oh, so it's like okay.
It's like turkey
I got
meat
some. Do you want me to
or
show you?
something like.
Yeah, I got some in my refrigerator too.
me
She's
get
like,
some.
yeah. Mine is Oscar Mayer. Oscar Mayer has a way with BOLONGA. It's a whole song in the commercial.
That's the only way I know how to spell it.
We
That's
could
all.
be eating. We could be eating the toast. We could be eating.
And Tracy said,
their
"Hi,
ears.
Tracy." She goes, "It's not real meat." No, baby, it ain't real meat.
My dad was a butcher.
Yeah, there you
And
go.
he lost
Oscar
his
Mayer
finger.
bologna. It's the only kind of bologna.
On
It's,
meat.
Yeah,
I think
they
it's
mix
like
up everything.
Sausage meat.
yeah.
It's gross, actually, but we like it.
All right, it's not gross. It's really good.
It's good.
It's delicious.
Are you going to come visit us in Valparaiso this weekend? It's not real
She
anything. I
is
know.
on Friday.
You're not asking me, are you? Because I have no passport currently.
Oh, no. You're not going to come see us this weekend?
I'm working this weekend
Where are you working?
in Clare Valley. It's a wine region,
Oh,
and
nice.
there's a psychic fair out there.
Nice. Talk about wine. We had a chakra making candle class at in Lamont, my other building, and it was a sipping candle. So between every layer, I'm like, "Excuse me, guys, another glass of wine." We had 7 layers. Like another layer. They're like, "Come on!" I'm like, "I'll get you right out of here." All right, Freebird. What's your first name?
Sherry.
Jerry or Derry?
Sherry. SHERRI.
Gotcha, Sherry. Middle name, lovely.
Ugh. Louise.
I was like, ugh.
Yeah.
How's it? Ugg boots, as in like the slippers that
No,
Australian.
not Uggs. I
I
like
don't
Uggs.
like my middle name. I said ugh.
Yeah. Actually, no, I don't really like Uggs. I think they're kind of weird looking, but my shoe that I wear, it's one of the
Hey,
Ugg
hey.
brands.
You're not weird. You're weird.
Well, that's no doubt. But I love this one. It looks like a hippie shoe. It's like black suede with like a rope around it. They don't make it anymore. I'm so mad. I should have bought a bunch of pairs. So I wear it now. I look like a homeless person.
Just
Just
make
make
them.
new ones.
You make everything else.
I know. It's just going to whip me up some new shoes. I'll be back in the morning with my bologna sandwich. All right. Sorry, Freebird. We are about to dip out of here for a minute and go into our reading. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Okay.
Get comfortable for a commercial break. Okay, Sherry, I'm going to start, okay?
Okay.
It was interesting because literally you had an army of males that stepped forward that are on the other side.
Yeah.
And literally felt like an army coming forward. So I don't know if there was actually some military base behind this or just family and friends, but they were just like a whole army came forward. I've got an uncle that was on the other side.
Yes.
I heard, I think it's a grandfather or a father. He said he called himself Pops.
Yes.
Okay. Then I have a father figure that's also on the other side. And again, I don't know if that was father or grandfather, but a father figure. I have a brother figure that stepped forward. I don't know if you have a brother or a brother figure that's on the other side.
I just recently found out I had a brother.
Okay. But I feel like there's a brother figure that's on the other side. So I don't know if he was like your
Yes,
best.
he passed.
Thank you. Okay. Yes. Also, I have a younger male that stepped forward. His crossing was of unnatural causes.
Yep.
He said it was an accident. Like whatever caused his crossing, it wasn't intentional.
Right.
I also, one of them flashed the number 19 at me. So I don't know if somebody was 19 when they crossed or the 19th was relevant to them.
Yes, I know what that means.
Okay. I also have another one that stepped forward. He said MS to me, that means murder suicide. Somebody who crossed of unnatural causes, not necessarily did they mean to take their own life, but something in their actions caused their crossing. So they're not taking full responsibility. That was completely my fault, but where I was caused that to happen. Do you understand?
No, not on that one.
Okay. I see it with drug overdoses, DUI, stuff like that, where it's saying
That first mail you were talking about, yeah,
that's okay. That's okay. Because
but it wasn't.
They know, but but they use the word M with the S because sometimes I just get an S. That means that I intentionally, when I get the MS, it means that there is something else involved, whether I bought it from somebody else was serving me. That's why they're saying I'm not taking full responsibility. Okay.
Yep.
All right. I also have, and it was interesting because all these males stepped forward, but then I noticed there's a female standing behind them, but she was very quiet and very sweet, very soft spoken. And it was almost like she didn't have a voice. And I felt like she was giving me a reflection of her time on earth, that somebody took her voice away, that they made her feel unimportant and small on earth.
Yes.
Okay. Then I also see, and I believe the person is earthbound, the person that was struggling with addiction is a female.
That passed?
No, earthbound.
Okay, there is somebody, yes, but it's not a female.
Okay. No, this is a female. And whether it's an obvious addiction issue, but it's an issue. I almost feel like when somebody's taking pain meds or, they think if it's medical that it's okay, but there's an addiction issue with the female right within your circle, family, friend, or associate. So just kind of keep your eyes out if you haven't figured out who she is yet. Okay.
Okay.
She's the one that every time somebody goes to the doctor, she's like, hey, what did they give you? Kind of person. Okay. Like, they have the chronic backache or whatever. All right. They also said, Sherry, that you, even though you have and I'm going to love your name, Freebird, and I got a whole lot off of that. But what I also felt is that name really wasn't describing how you were inside. Like your angels were like, she's so very lonely in a room full of people.
Yep.
Okay. Also, but it was interesting. So I saw a motorcycle. I saw a black leather jacket. Does that make sense?
That was the brother that passed.
Okay. Then I also seen you around land and water.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I heard the name Johnny.
I don't know what Johnny is.
Okay. It could be earthbound, but I just heard the word Johnny. Then I also seen beauty school, somebody who either was in beauty school or wanted to be in beauty school.
Yes.
Okay. I also see you're going through a big disturbance right now. It's either family, job, something, but there's disruption going on around you.
Yes.
I also see that because of that, you're about to hit a shift. That shift is a change in job, relationship, or housing.
Oh.
Okay. Well, that didn't go well. All right.
Hopefully not.
Okay. I also seen bartending. Was it you that worked as a bartender?
My friend that passed.
Thank you. Okay. They were pointing at a male that's earthbound here, and I didn't like him. I'm sorry. I literally wrote down, I don't like him. He's narcissistic, very controlling. Okay.
That's living?
Yeah.
Yes.
You don't like him either, do you?
No.
It's okay. Mary, do you know why I wrote down Mary?
You're talking about him.
Okay. All
I
right.
was.
Okay. And then I seen playing cards, and I wrote down the word bingo.
Um, I think, yeah.
Okay. And
Yeah.
then I heard the song "Run Around Sue."
Oh my gosh. A friend of mine that passed, that was her favorite song.
Okay. And then somebody was saying that they said to you before, they're a dime a dozen. Okay.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
then it was funny because then I heard Sally Sue.
Well, that's part of that song, Sally. Run Around Sally. Yeah.
Okay, that's what
Can
I wrote
someone
down.
sing the
Twice.
song?
She wanted me to have it played every time we went to like a party in the park where they had a band. She always had me go up there and ask them to play.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
I do remember. It was like, wasn't it like a '60s song or something?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was by Dion.
Come on,
Who is it by?
Dion.
Okay. Gion. See, I don't know any names of anybody.
My dad loves Dion. So
Okay. Very cool. All right. My message for you, my love.
Why isn't anyone singing the song? Was it Lay Down, Sally?
Sally,
no, that
won't
wasn't
you
it.
be my friend? I want someone to talk to. Yeah.
Oh, the
Yeah.
singer for Freebird was Johnny.
Huh?
The singer that sang Freebird was Johnny.
Oh, yeah.
No, wait. Ronnie.
Ronnie did first.
Ronnie, not Johnny. Yeah, Ronnie. And Johnny's his brother.
So the card that came up for you was the Father's Love card. That is saying that there is a Father that loves you, whether or not you felt it or not. But there's a Father that wants you to know that you were worthy of being loved and that you were loved. Okay. She said, I
That
love you.
would have been nice to hear.
That's why I think you just did, baby. Okay.
Mm.
And she says, again.
The one that passed away, that was my stepfather. Not a nice man.
Okay. With that, my love, I'm going to pass you on to one of our friends here, Nat or Mira, who is going next.
I just have a few things to add. Is it you who's dealing with abdominal issues, like stomach issues?
No, that would be my daughter.
Okay. Because I picked up on that. They brought my attention to the color green as well. I'm not sure if green is significant in general, but I actually do feel pulled to your heart space. I feel that there's a lot of healing that needs to be done, a lot of self-love that needs to be rediscovered and rebuilt, a lot of connection that needs to happen with your inner child as well. I do feel that many of your relationships are struggling because of how little self-worth you have and how hard to try to people please and get lost in the shuffle of doing so. And it's time for you to put yourself first and put in the work and heal properly because you deserve it. And my cat is here because he's always here, especially when I talk about love.
You look so big.
Self-love and
Oh, wait, are we getting a butt shot?
he's huge.
Yes.
Yep, he's showing
Yes,
up his ass.
very much.
I also picked up on self-sabotage, and
yeah.
that goes hand in hand.
Yes.
And that's also something that you need to work on. Sometimes we need to stop listening too much to people's opinions and judgments, and we need to do what feels right to us, but we also need to start recognizing patterns about what no longer serves us or what hurts us, and we need to learn how to let go of those things. And not to fall into the trap of repeating the same mistakes over and over.
Yes.
Number 8 seems to be significant. I'm not sure if it's the date or month or you have a different connection with the number 8. I know Michelle mentioned the tables are turning, so maybe that also means that financial stability is coming into your life.
Well, 8 was the friend that passed's birthday.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. And then my cat is not letting me read. Do you feel pressure on your head, on your ears? I feel like there's something going on with your ears. I'm not sure if you're hearing like ear ringing or there's pressure on your
Feels
ears,
like
but
it's
there's something going on.
full. Yeah.
Like you're underwater almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also feel like you're starting to tune in, okay? So I will pay attention to when it's happening and why it's happening, okay? That might be important for you to recognize certain patterns as well, some synchronicities and so on.
Okay.
And that's
Thank
what I
you.
have for you so far. Thank you. That's my stalker cat, by the way.
That's funny. Hey Sherry, it's Mira. How you going?
Hi.
Is the song Ruby, 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 that song, is that significant to you?
Nope.
Okay. Maybe look at the lyrics.
Okay. Ruby.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know who sings it though.
Okay.
Did you used to have a Rubik's Cube? That's it.
I have a fidget that's kind of like a Rubik's Cube that I play with.
Okay, cool. Is the number 4 significant?
Oh, big
As in-
time. Yes.
Okay. And is music a very big thing for you?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have anxiety?
Yeah.
Okay. There's a female stepping forward, and she was particular about her handwriting, like it being neat, and I got too soon. Would you understand who that is?
The handwriting went with my grandma, but that wasn't too soon.
Okay. Is there another female that was younger? I want to say I'm getting
Yes.
the number 40, like 49 is what I'm getting, or whether the date was the 9th of April or the 4th of September.
I don't. Oh, yeah.
Say something real quick.
My one
Which
friend.
one?
My mom died at 49. My grandma died April 9th.
Stay out of this, Carrie. Oh my God.
I know. That was just weird.
Stay out of this. It's now you're reading right now, sister.
Take them as postcards, Terry. So going back to Sherry.
Not Carrie.
Yeah, hush, Carrie.
Well, look, you know what? Just both of you listen to this. The 4th of September or September, the 9th of April. All right.
There was a birthday on April 9th.
Okay, cool. Also, now I feel like I need to address both of you with this. Who, when in water, can see spirits and colours?
Not me.
Kerry?
I wish.
Yes, I can, but I just wanted to say that was kind of wild. You keep reading her. You don't have to have me in it.
No, I feel like that both of you need to be in it now.
Okay.
All right, who has the missing forks and the missing plates? I feel like forks and plates are missing in someone's home.
I have missing spoons.
Okay. What about forks, though? Have you noticed the forks?
No.
What about plates?
No.
Okay. I feel like there's like 3 plates missing. But anyway, that's okay. Also, I got the smell of smoked meats, you know, like, I don't know if you guys call it a smoker or whatever, but like someone using that contraption. Can you take that?
I think, yeah, my son-in-law.
Okay. When he was little or younger, did he used to pretend like he was a special agent or a detective? Like play that game?
Me?
Your son.
Son-in-law, it was.
Okay.
I don't have a
Has he ever
son.
told you he used to play this game?
No. No.
Okay, ask him.
Okay, I will.
Also ask him whether he had trouble spelling when he was growing up.
That would be my daughter.
Okay,
Big time.
love that. All right, the number 12 is also significant.
Not that I can think of.
For me, it's my father.
Carrie.
Okay. See, both of you. What about the numbers 18, 14, 21, and 6?
21's mom's birthday. 14's when mom died. 6 is dad's birthday. June.
June is when my man passed.
Okay, see, I told you it's for both of you. What about 18?
Nope. Carrie.
What about...
No, not for me.
All right,
Can I
let's go
take it? No, I'm just kidding. I don't have 18.
Hang on. 8th of January or 1st of August?
8th of January. No.
Yeah, 8th of January for me too.
Damn.
That was a death.
Crazy. The initials FCK, not as in like FUCK, but FCK as in people or
Francis
first
Clapper.
last name. Sorry?
Francis Clapper, my grandfather.
Not
What
for me.
about you, Sherry?
K is my man that passed.
What about C?
No.
Kerry?
I'd say my grandfather, the initials.
Okay, cool. All right. This is what happens when you read two people at once. This happens to me sometimes. Okay, I've got another female stepping forward. She had hot flashes, a big bust, was always busy, and short cropped hair. And
Yeah.
she was bound to the chair towards the end.
Yes.
Okay. Did she sit and look out a window a lot?
Yes.
Okay. Now, this was the really weirdest thing about this everything today, is she gave me the Qantas theme song, which is like, we still call Australia home. I don't know if you've got a connection to Australia, or she had a connection to Australia, or she travelled to Australia.
No.
Okay. That was really weird. So is there any other Australians here that might have
Only
might
thing
connect?
I can connect to that a little bit because my daughter's always trying to talk like she's Australian and she's constantly looking at everything in Australia.
That's
Probably in a
hilarious.
past life she was there. Yeah.
Little crocodile hunter.
Also, Sherry, do you have any? I feel like there's two cats around me. Do you have cats in spirit?
In spirit, yes.
Okay, two.
Yes.
Okay. Did one molt and the other one didn't?
Yeah.
Okay. Just letting you know they're around. It's like they're touching me. Woo! Like they're tickling me around my legs.
What does that mean? Molt.
Tickling.
Tickling?
Tickling as in like, you know when they're like walking by your legs and they like that tingling sensation that you get when their fur touches your body?
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought you meant shed. But
I
yeah.
thought you meant shed too.
No, but what I was saying, one's molting as in, yeah, one's shedding, the other one doesn't.
Yes, that's what we thought.
Oh.
We thought so.
Okay. Also, the number 89, is that significant to someone's passing?
Yes.
Or they that old?
My other daughter's birth year.
Okay. Cool. I've got to ask, does she dabble in the gardening or the green stuff?
420
No. No.
Okay.
Gardening.
does. No.
Right, that was weird, but also, no, not weird at all, but a cross. Is a cross significant to either of you, Kerry and Sherry?
Across. They just started going to church a lot.
Okay.
Yeah,
That
I
makes
think
sense.
that too.
Does she have one on a chain?
I don't think so.
I wear
Oh
one.
yeah, my granddaughter does.
Okay. Does
I
she
think
also have rosary beads?
no.
Okay. There's something about rosary beads though.
I can only think of my my grandma. We wrapped the special rosary beads around her hands.
I love that. Were they red?
You know what? I don't remember.
All right, that's what I've got for both of you.
We'll send you the bill in the morning.
Hang on. Did someone's grandmother, did they have like a southern accent? Like I might be wrong with a southern bit and like an accent.
No.
No.
So they wouldn't say things like color me something.
My sister talked like that. She thought she
Okay.
was Southern. I'm serious. How you doing, girl? You want to come over?
Is she here or on in the spirit realm?
She's passed.
Okay. Well, there you go.
Nobody's ever brought her through for me. Ever.
Hang on, now I'm going to ask you, Kerry. Does she have a fascination with feathers, or did she collect feathers, or did she have something with feathers in her home?
The reason why you're seeing that is because there's a story with me with the birds, and they hit the window, and when they hit the window, somebody passed. So the feathers flew.
That's in our culture. That's what we.
Us too.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. But I'll show you what I'm looking at. Take you with me with my.
We're gonna go to the house. We're gonna go because we get to tour the house.
A bird hit her picture window, and well, actually,
See that? That's what I was drawn to.
Oh wow! See, a bird hit my window, and that day somebody told me that that means that somebody's gonna pass, and my mom passed that night, and then I ended up moving with my sister because I was young, and I was sitting at the table with her, and a bird hit her window, and I told her, and she's like, "Are you crazy? There ain't nothing." I said, "No, I'm serious." So the next day, she ran in my room, and my grandma passed. She got the phone call. Well, then the next bird that came was connected to her. But this bird came through different.
Carrie, real quick, who's flashing me? Like Avon's bottles.
Grandma.
I thought you were going to say flashing in a different way.
Grandma.
Avon dolls?
They were all over her dresser. The old glass doll ones, you know.
Okay.
They have-
And there's a reason why your sister's pointing at her chest?
Yep.
Okay. And somebody's flashing pink boots at me.
Pink boots, I don't know.
Yeah, they're like pink boots.
Pink is our birth month. That's the only thing I would think. I don't know about boots, though.
No, it's like
Boots.
almost like when somebody dressed. Go ahead. Were you saying
My
something,
daughter.
Bird? Your daughter? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Now we're both reading both of them.
What the fuck? We might as well just keep going.
Why not?
Fucking Nat's eating, playing with the damn pussy, and we're just reading everybody on the screen. The fuck?
You get a reflection.
The hell's happened tonight? It's all gone to hell. Okay.
Everyone's in Michelle's box. It's all happening.
You know,
All go to hell.
one night I was talking to her on the phone, and I told her I can't read her because I've read her, and that's it. You know somebody in
What
your
I
life-
said. I told her.
her person came through, and it was just boom, 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 boom. When they come
Yeah.
through,
Yeah, because I read people all the time that I know. I just have to just take away anything that I know that I think I know.
I've never gotten anything strong yet, so this is pretty good.
Okay.
I'm happy.
All right.
Now I'm going boom, boom, shake, shake the room.
You guys are froze.
Who's got the thick wool socks that we used to wear the thick socks for some reason?
Husband.
Okay.
They're those alpaca.
Yeah, they're like, that's what I said, they're thick.
Best
Okay.
socks.
I would have to buy a bigger size shoe.
She
Yeah,
claims
but
that
it's
alpaca
best
socks are the
now.
best.
I like alpaca clothes. They're very soft.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
All right. Y'all want to talk about anything? Because, I'm tired of reading to people.
What do you mean? You
Oh,
just
wait.
been reading two people at the same time.
They're not done. Hold on. They just brought up a whole flower garden. And I saw I think they're morning glories. I don't know my freaking flowers. They're like white.
Morning glories. Hello.
Does that mean something? The white flowers? I don't know.
Well, the new house, the new house I'm moving into is like so beautiful yard. All the flowers.
Flowery.
Yeah, very. It was grandma and grandpa house. Very nice.
Very cool. Very cool. Okay, I'm done.
Well, you got a lot of stuff right. So
Yeah. I mean, that date, I was just at my grandma's grave. Me and my daughter put flowers on there. April 9th was when she passed. And my dad passed on the 12th. So, connected with that. There's no December. So I just,
April 9th is my grandson's birthday.
but my mom passed at 49, so that's why I was like, wait a minute. I don't interrupt people. I was like, wait a minute. Them dates are like right on the money.
We have a lot of things in common.
We do.
We cross over a lot.
Why your guys' names like sound so much? This is Sherry and Carrie. Come on down. Price is right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I hope that helped, Freebird.
Yes.
You mean Sherry and Carrie? It was both, not just one.
I hope that helped Sherry and Carrie.
Your mom was 49 too. Aw. I appreciate you doing that.
Yes. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Thank you for allowing us to read you both.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're all amazing, but
Yes.
some of the stuff, Myra, that you pull out, I mean, it's just amazing. We all see different things. Some of the stuff that you pull out, I'm just like, I'm dropping my tongue. I don't want to, say
I know that the song of my friend at the band. I'm like, wow.
She's angel talk. She's giving a lot of names tonight, but Myra, she's pulling some things through that are just, people aren't expecting.
And not to be an egotistical wanker, but
It's Mira.
me.
Mira.
That's all right. Not to be an egotistical wanker, me, as in I haven't been reading in the last 6 weeks, not like consistently. So I was like, oh, let's see. I haven't really, but hey.
You got your groove on, baby girl. Got your groove back.
That's right.
Tay, I wanted to apologize for you. I accidentally pulled you up because I was trying to read and I hit the button and I pulled you up and I threw you out, and I'm very sorry about that. That was kind of a really bad tease for me. All right, ladies, I'm about to close it up for the night. What?
I feel like we just started, and usually
because you just started 6 weeks late.
Whatever.
I need to get my bologna sandwich. I'm freaking starving.
You weren't even here last week.
What? I wasn't.
You weren't even here last week. That's right.
No. What was I doing last week? I was busy doing something.
You're busy. You were signing a contract for the 50 vendor place.
Oh, that what I was doing? Yeah. That was good.
And I loved how you brought my brother through that I never met. We found out that my dad had 2 sons during 2 of his marriages out of wedlock. So one of them was during my mom's marriage, and I never got to meet him. He passed away before we found out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys
That
want to hear
was-
something?
That was neat.
You guys want to hear something? This happened to me, and I didn't understand it when it happened to me. I've told people on my live many times, but my mom came through to me when she showed me my grandma's address, and she said, "Add it up," and I did, and it was 1610. 16 plus 10 is 26, and that's my daughter's birthday. And I didn't know how to take it, but I took it as, okay, it's her birthday. You're coming through. Say happy birthday. But it was really interesting, though.
It's funny you bring up numbers because because this is the largest venue that we're having. This is the big one. And it was funny because it didn't hit me till days later that the place is called 115 Bourbon Street. And 115 is the address of my first school I opened.
Wow. I was like,
I always choked in my coffee about it.
I saw that.
I was like,
I'm not far from you. I need to start getting into those things myself.
I told you that.
Yeah, I do. I just been kind of just being blah.
Well, come visit us out in Valparaiso this weekend. We will be there Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'm actually leaving the day early with the girls, or with one of the girls. Now, when are you coming up? Friday or Thursday? You just left the damn screen.
Jesse and I will be leaving here in Chicago at like 11-ish.
At night?
Thursday, yeah.
What the fuck?
Marie already knows. I told her to send me the address, so you just have to keep the doors open
Sneak in.
for us.
Okay.
But I work till 10:30, and
That's
then
all
I have
right.
to pick up Jess. And it's
Okay.
gonna take us about an hour and 40 minutes to get there.
You get out there. You're in Chicago? You're in Chicago?
What?
You said
Yeah.
Chicago. Oh, you're very close to me. Very close. I can come over to your house. I'll be there in like an hour.
Yeah, you're in what town though? You're in.
Way at the top.
Rolling
Top
Meadows.
middle.
She's in Rolling Meadows. Yeah, I'm in Joliet,
Oh, Rockford.
Rockford. I'm gonna be Rockford May 10th.
What's there? What's going on?
It's an event I'm doing. But here's the funny part about it. This is when I started my live off. I was freaking out because I was looking at my daughter was working on my schedule for me to post my new schedule, and I have on May 10th, which something, 7:00, Rockford. And I cannot find any other notes on that. Just which something, which markets. I just said which something. And I'm like, okay. I went through every message, Instagram, TikTok, all my email addresses. I cannot find nothing to connect me to this. But it's in my book, and I know it's been there for a while. So I called Tina, who always rides with me, and I'm like, Tina, did you remember where this person's from or what? She's like, no, I just remember you asking if I'm available that date. I call Marie, and I'm like, dude, I'm freaking out because I don't think I'm going to make it to this event because I don't even know where the frick the event is. So I went on Facebook and I put a little video. If anybody knows where I'm supposed to be May 10th, could you please let me know? I said, no freaking idea, but I got to be in Rockford. So if you invited me, please reach out because I've lost all the information. And then somehow Marie Googled my name and Rockford, and she goes, good thing they listed that you were coming there to be their person because she sent me the freaking flyer. So I'll send it over to you, Carrie. Do you have my cell phone number?
I don't.
Just message me and I can give it to you. I mean, it's on all my social media, so it's not.
If it's on East State Street, stay aware. Stay aware.
Wait.
Remember that.
Wait, let me tell you where it's at. Hold on.
I need to look.
Remember that girl Freebird that had the little shop?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
I don't think so though. It's a little bit different. She's probably doing like a little one of the festivals or something.
Why did you say that?
What?
It's Street.
Yeah.
Who? Me?
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh, because this lady is just, I can't even say the word on here. She's not the nicest lady.
Message me after we get done here, please.
Okay.
What the Sam fucky ducky? No wonder the universe didn't want me to find the goddamn address. The shit.
I wouldn't go.
Thanks, Marie.
Don't put me in jail.
All right, you guys. I want to tell you guys that it's been a wonderful night. Let me pull some cards for my friends on the panel here. Freebird, it was very nice to meet you.
You too. All of you.
Likewise.
Carrie was real subtle about, that's my friend. That's my friend. Kind of like trying to throw deuces like, come on, pull her up. That's my friend. I picked up what you were putting down.
Next minute, they're both getting red.
Yeah.
Jerem's like, I'm going to sit out on this one. Yeah, because you're getting red too.
Yeah.
I feel sad because she lives 6 hours away. It's hard.
Yeah.
All right, Mira. You need to make a choice. You need to choose.
Choose, Mira.
Okay. That's control of your own destiny. Make a choice. What are you going to do?
Almost made the choice. This
Literally,
morning
my
and then
TV just went on. Oh, God. I can't.
What happened?
My TV just turned on when I said that.
Really?
Yeah. The angels are loud. Oh, my God. I'm going to crack myself in the head. Hold still. I'm falling apart. Oh, now the TV went off.
Maybe that's what you're doing.
Oh, now they put on another show. All right. Nat.
thank you.
Money. Give me money.
So funny.
I don't look at the news. I hate the news.
This morning.
All right, Miss Nat. Ooh. No shortcoming, a good fortune coming your way. Put the card the right direction.
Yay.
There you go. Ride the bull. And Carrie.
Please don't tell me to be nice to everybody on here. I guess not. Because I just.
Yeah, right. You are artistic. You have the ability to create anything you choose. May not be with a paintbrush, but you have the ability to create whatever you want around you. Okay?
Yeah.
You're right.
Miranda. Everybody thank Miranda, our wonderful moderator who sits there to control the audience and tell them to tap the screen and tell them how to find us. Miranda.
Thank you, Miranda.
Miranda, my message to you. Your mama's coming through. She said that she's there to protect you. She's got her arms wrapped around you.
Oh.
Oh. All right. With that, peace out, homie G's. Can you see him slowly sliding down on the couch? I can't sit up anymore. All right, back up.
I'm gonna say, are you gonna have bologna now? Or
I am. But tomorrow we hit the streets in Chicago. The girls were already, Tina and them were already at the school working on it tonight. I think we've got at least 60 backpacks that are hitting the road and about 120 sandwiches. So we go seek out the homeless tomorrow and pass out blankets and food and stuff like that.
Awesome.
Wow, that's so nice.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, it's a cool day. We love it. We do it once a year, sometimes twice a year, depending on them. But it was supposed to be done when the month my brother was in the hospital, but he just screwed everything up. So.
Wow.
But it actually, kind of worked out really good because it was really cold, but the bad part about it, when you hit the streets in Chicago when it's really cold, you don't find the homeless because they're all inside shelters.
Yeah.
You know.
Can I show you guys something before you end this?
Yes, ma'am.
Real quick.
Oh, you want to bring up another friend, a family member? What are we doing now?
No, not that. I gotta flip.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
I picked up all this today, and I have a lot of them. You see all that? And it's like a very pretty color, and I've never used a shimmer like this before. But you put just put it on your eyes, I guess, like over
Like
your
a
eyes.
comb.
Yeah. So, and if anybody wants any, I have a lot.
I mean, you bought the whole shop out.
Yeah, I mean, I can ship you one if you want, but I put it on. It's really pretty, very pretty. But I paid like $4 for all of these, and it's
what the fuck?
ACTI Labs. It's some kind of a brand. I've never heard of it before.
It's for your eyes.
Yeah, but the brand has foundation, everything.
Huh?
Yeah,
Very
so
cool.
Let me know.
Well, come see us in Indiana and bring me one.
Indiana, that's far.
I'll be in Valparaiso. How far is that from you?
Oh, Indiana? I think Indiana's
Not like it's another country.
I think like 6 or
From Chicago?
St. Louis is like 8 hours.
It's not that far because I went on a ghost tour there.
Yeah, it's right next door to me.
Oh, that's right. You're in Rockford.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
about
I'll see you. I'll see you.
36-hour plane ride from me.
I'll see you May 10th. Yeah,
Oh,
right.
gosh.
I'm going to Mexico.
I'm in the future.
I'm going to Cancun with a bunch of girls.
Ooh,
Our tickets were bought today.
anywhere.
I can't
You
go
are
anywhere.
too. You're going to Indiana.
Dad's going in the suitcase.
Yeah, I'd like to start.
all inclusive in Mexico.
All inclusive. Cancun.
I need to
I'd
be
love to see
shown
you
how to keep
all
readings a little bit
inclusive.
shorter.
Thank you.
What did you say, Carrie?
I said it's hard for me to do something like that because when I'm doing a reading, when somebody comes to me, I really just keep going and going and going. I don't know how to shut off. I'm sitting there for like an hour. Is there cups in the cabinet? I'm just keep going and going and going. I'm trying to make the person happy, you know. But I need to learn how to shorten it up a little bit. If I do a fair or something, I can't sit there for 2 hours.
No, you literally got 10, 15 minutes, bro.
Yeah.
Not unless they're paying for the 2 hours, and then that's fine.
Yeah, it's one thing. But I think, you know,
No,
yeah,
literally, like, I have a 15-minute egg timer. It's a really fancy, pretty one. But half the time I forget to turn it. But what I have learned is that I always have everybody record their readings with me.
Oh, wow.
So I'm actually looking at their clocks. I can see their recording going. So I'm like, okay, I'm at the 12-minute point. My next one's already standing here. Let's go. So, yeah, that helped. Well, Firebird decided just to dump our ass. Peace out, Firebird.
Yeah, Sherry's like, whatever, bye.
All right, you guys. Sweet dreams. All right. Stay safe. Love you guys. Bye. I'll see you this weekend, Nat. Bye.
Bye, guys.
I'll call. Oh, fuck. I forgot how to get out.